So, you guys have had long rest, and you've done some brief
Yay!
activities, and you've woken up. It's now about 2 p.m. You still haven't distributed your loot, but you do have it safe in your bag of holding.
Ooh.
And
What's in the bag of holding? I just walked back in.
Our loot.
Our loot
Ew.
stuff.
Yeah.
Our loot or a musical loot?
Loot, like items, I think.
Loot.
The loot kind of loot.
So you'll see some familiar faces of Gromlin and Bethany saying, "Hey guys," as whoever wakes up first, and they're asking you how things went.
Well, they went.
If you got here okay, you didn't have any trouble.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
By the way, how was the skeleton secured, if at all?
Was it like still trying to go somewhere when we came back?
Yes, it is continuously trying to go somewhere.
Oh, right. It's still trying to get all the way to the thing. I gave it back to Fontiev, I think.
Wait, Maggie is regular Maggie now?
Well, I was wearing a bunch of like stuff. I assume
Makeup.
that taking a long rest, that the makeup and the
Yeah, you probably
false
take it off,
beard
right?
would have come
Yep.
off. Yeah.
There's a very cold river that uses a bath nearby, so you could wash off there.
Oh, cold bath.
Yeah, this is not like the spas that me and Kiffs are used to at this point. I feel quite chipped right now. Fontiev would like to be pampered.
Pampered?
I always want to be pampered.
Yeah.
That's like...
So just to be clear, did anyone secure the skeleton, or did you leave it unsecured?
The last thing I did with the skeleton, because I gave it to Stanley, and then I took it back from Stanley when Owls. But then...
No, I had possession of the skeleton.
Yeah, I'm assuming I gave it back. Yeah, I gave it back to Fontiev.
Yeah, so before going to bed, I would secure it somewhere.
Like to the bedpost.
Possibly, I mean...
It's probably a good spot.
We'll make it a doggy bed.
I don't think it keeps trying to, like, shamble in a specific direction, right?
It keeps trying to shamble in a certain direction, and then occasionally whispering and mumbling to itself in a creepy way.
No, Sergeant Fluffy Balls. You go back into the small bed.
Okay, so it's just kind of bumping next to your bed.
Does it know how to open doors?
You could test that out. It's currently tied to the bedpost.
It's fine.
Wait, hang on. Quick question. Marvis, do you sleep?
Yes, I think he does. But
he goes in like standby mode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just saying, if he's going to be a literal soulless automaton standing in the room, like not moving and being very heavy, we could just tie it to him.
Oh no!
Especially if he's turned up. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, literally, that might be the most useful thing, because if something does happen, at least Marvis will, like, literally sense that it happens.
Yeah, that's fair. Whatever you want to do. I mean, as long as Marvis is consenting to that, it's probably not a bad idea.
Is Marvis here? Like, I don't hear Roldan.
Are you there, Roldan? Are you alive? I think
he's probably alive.
He is present. I just don't know if he is.
Yeah, he's in the voice channel. I just don't hear him.
Yeah, we'll get there. Can I listen to him again and try to figure out what the heck he's saying? Because he keeps mumbling, and I'm...
Do you know Dwarfish?
Oh, no. So, that would make sense. Mic machine broke. Oh, right. I remember I said it.
I hear
we hear you now.
There you go.
Okay. Back to my question. Do you sleep? Well then.
Kind of.
If I were to tie him to you as a little bit of a security precaution, just in case he somehow gets loose, would you be able to sense that while you're in quote-unquote standby mode?
One sec, let me double check.
He's gonna make sure.
That's only in short rest or long rest.
Oh, yeah, good call.
We just don't want him wandering off for no apparent reason, so...
Yeah, well, I think he has a reason. We just don't know what it is, because I don't know Dwarvish. Does anyone else know Dwarvish?
So I could take 10 minutes and cast as a ritual comprehend languages, and then just
Aren't
know
we,
all
like,
the languages.
around a bunch
Ew.
of dwarves, though? Couldn't we
There
just
are 2
ask them?
NPCs.
That
for
is
it.
true.
I
That
mean,
would
if
be
you
the
want
much
to know all
easier
the
option.
languages, feel free to
Look,
do so.
I need to
Yep,
hear it
I can-
myself to
No,
verify.
that's
I know,
fine.
I'm kidding.
I
No,
mean-
I'm joking.
You might as well
do it.
take 10 minutes, like we're in combat.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
least
if
this
you
way we
want to
know
do
if these
that.
guys are fucking with us, we can
Well, right, exactly. We can also make 100% sure that they're not. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't think they would lie to us at this point. They've proven relatively truthful.
They make Kiff
To a
this.
fault.
Plus, if I remember correctly, I think the skeleton may have been speaking some kind of like old dwarven
It was ancient dwarven.
or dwarvish.
Dwarvish
know.
dwarven. It was old. It was an old version of it. You are
Yeah.
correct. So yeah, maybe that is a good idea.
Okay. So I can do that. First, real quick, since we finished the long rest, does Dromik have counterspell or dispel magic?
Yes. I have
Both. Okay, cool.
Yes. I also need to choose another cantrip, and I think another spell too, but yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, since I had to reassign my spells after a long rest. So
Yes.
cool. All right. So I will spend, I think it's 10 minutes and an action to ritual cast comprehend languages, and then I'll listen to this dwarf skeleton dude. What does he say?
eat more Ovaltine.
Oh god, eat
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Just stick
Not
the
drink,
powder in your
eat.
mouth.
Slam the powder down my gaping maw.
Oh no.
Ew.
Yeah.
The skeleton says, "My son, the Hammer Clan, my ancestor. Message: We are trapped. We dwell in the prison, slaughterhouse. The butcher. The butcher is nigh." Mumbling this in an old language, in a low voice.
Does the butcher carry a sack of filet mignon? That's all I need to know.
Oh.
Not a
Don't
butcher
think
of meat, a butcher of dwarves and men.
Oh, okay. Thank you for
He
clarifying.
knows. His must deliver. Death cannot stop me, and he struggles valiantly against the rope, binding him to the
He's
bedpost.
just a skelly. Aw.
All right. Well then.
Don't worry, Sergeant Fluffy Boots. We will avenge you, I think. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't know when exactly this
So-
may have taken place or if this is actually happening now.
So I can't speak any language. I can just comprehend. So I guess in common, I will just ask, where is this slaughterhouse? This slaughter that you speak of?
All around us. It's a box. It's a trap. We're stuck in
It's
6 walls.
6 walls?
All around us. Up, down, east, west, north, south.
What? I'm
Methinks
confused by
he's
this
talking
man.
about the planet?
I
I'm not
think
really
he is
sure.
as well.
Kiff is just gonna say, ceiling just sideways wall.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
So I'll turn to Bethany and Gromlin and say, did you both catch that?
Aye, we did, says Grumla.
Do you have any idea what it is that he speaks of?
Not sure. Maybe Lord Vesuvius himself would better know, since he is an ancestor of the Hammer Clan. The same one as old Martel there. Gesturing to the skeleton. He says, "By the way, would you guys like to hear the news from the city this morning?"
Yes,
Yes.
I think we would.
Yes, please.
So there's been the news of the thievery, the heist has gone out. Although there's not much information, many conflicting accounts. Some people say it was stopped. That there's no sign of the ambrosia. Some of the nobility who are depending on it for their extended family are getting a bit desperate. Some of them are catching some of the pox themselves.
How
There's been a lot of
unfortunate.
those strange creatures sighted, those crawling leapers and manglers, and the authorities are blaming them on us, saying that we are the followers of the beast. We've released those creatures upon the city. Things are getting quite dangerous out there. There also been more orc attacks from the west, and including a big one last night where part of the wall was destroyed, and Cardinal Militus saying everyone should move inside the city walls so that the rapture can take place properly.
Have they mentioned when the rapture will take place? Has the schedule changed at all?
Planned for tonight at midnight, so we've got plenty of hours.
Ah,
At least 10 hours. But
don't know about
we are
Plen-
gonna
plenty
need
is
to
a
do
I don't know
something
about
to
plenty.
delay it, yeah.
Yes.
We have a handful of hours.
Yes, we have
Yeah.
some hours to do some things.
By the way, do we make copies of said recipe for ambrosia to distribute among our allies last
No.
night? I believe we were talking about that.
With
Maggie made
the
at least one copy.
you made at least one, I think, with
I
the
made-
fast pen.
That pen was writing.
It was
So
penning.
I
It
don't
was
know
doing a
if it
pen.
could be writing while we were sleeping. I doubt it.
Would you want it to be writing all night?
Might as well.
Yeah, I mean, worse than worse, there's got to be some sort of scribe here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you give
Start.
him the copy,
I
at least they
think-
can start distributing it.
So I think if we probably could have created at least 5 copies of the ambrosia recipe, distributed that, and then if it was possible to program the quill that writes by itself, do so to have it copy one of those notes that we got off of Marcus that basically proves that this whole thing is not a trap, but also, yes, a trap.
It's a trap.
Not a trap, but also yes, a trap. Makes total
That
sense.
the whole thing is sketched and they're being deceived. There we go. A deception. I think the first one that contains proof that the events at Codwake were a test run for the Rapture. Something road showing puppet return to the Rapture mentions that for us to ascend, the beast must eat its fill. Yeah, because I think that note in particular proves that things are not good. So if it would have been possible to have the quill writing that note while we were sleeping, that
Yeah,
would
that's
be
possible.
great. Okay, great.
So with
we
the
have a
animal
stack of
messenger
those.
thing, are we able to send like a copy of this to either to Varro or at least some of our other allies?
Yeah, I don't. If someone cast Animal Messenger, maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
somebody was talking about it. I just don't remember who.
Well,
If
Carolus
Carolus
had
cast
done
to
it.
deliver a message
Yeah.
of your request to him to attack the Riverwatch Tower. And then
Listen.
when the rat was finished and he got some cheese from Kiff,
Yes.
he headed back to his master.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ambrosia recipe is more than 25 words, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's some preparation instructions about boiling and sifting and that sort of thing.
Look, I think right now our priority is to deal with Carthan, and then after that, try to get the news out to. I mean, we can send one person to just start sharing the information with the resistance in general, and then have it spread from there. But today we have about 10 hours to delay this rapture.
Gromlin adds, he says, yeah, I agree with that. I'm glad you were able to copy this thing. It's a pretty neat quill you got there. He says, I was going to schedule a meeting with Lord Vesuvius, but apparently upon hearing of the theft and that it was true, he actually insisted on coming here to meet you himself. He's waiting in the conference room now, last I heard.
Well, suppose we shan't keep him waiting.
Yes, I agree.
And you're absolutely positive that it's him, correct?
He says, well, I'm no wizard. I'm not good at figuring out disguises and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's him, yeah. He looks the part, and he insisted he didn't want to send any intermediaries because he wanted to see for himself if there was any real proof of all.
All right. Well, unless anyone has any objections.
No, I
Shall
think
we?
it's a wise decision. Yeah, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's go meet him.
You want to move our characters? I don't know where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't
When
know.
we're
where
going to meet
supposed
him.
Yeah.
Over here.
Ah, okay.
Do,
I'm
do,
gonna
do we
ask.
bring
Actually,
bring
before
Sergeant Fluffy Boots with us?
you mean Stanley
Yes.
or
want.
the
No,
dwarf
the
skeleton?
skeleton. The
That's
skeleton.
different than Stanley. I am going to ask that they care for Stanley because I don't want to put him in danger, and he's a small juvenile owlbear who does need care. But I don't want to. I think that having him come with us to every single thing may be poor decision for now. Wait until he gets older and stronger.
Yeah.
And then can tear our enemies limb from limb.
Yeah, dude, he's an owlbear.
Are we?
Bethany says I'll take him to Tannen's garden. She says he's my druidic teacher recently, so
Oh.
she's taking him over there.
Okay, cool.
Are we taking
That's fine.
Skelly
Skelly?
boy with us?
We
Or are
can.
leaving
I mean,
here?
we're trying to get him. We probably should deal with him today as quickly as we can.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's take him with us. They may even be able to tell us something about him. So
All
so
right,
we
then.
we bring the Skelly and the us.
So when you get to the conference room, there's a lot of arguing from a very large number of different people.
Oh, what do we hear?
There's a lot of arguing. In particular,
Uh-oh.
Lotha seems to be saying that this very obvious bearded devil who is dressed in a suit should not be here. And
Well, he looks so fancy. How could we say no?
the captain of the guard of the fort, Borland, is arguing with her, saying he insisted. He says, I think he seemed to have something to say. He's not being hostile. Lotha says this is ridiculous. We can't have devils in here. This is obscene. This is absurd. Lord Baroness Lieutenant is here with the appropriate badge, also arguing on Lotha's side. Lady Carter's begging for attention. Carolus and Maryland is here as well from Codwig. Lord Vesuvius is trying to shout for attention next to a young human man who has the coat of arms of Lord Gunther, the owner of most of the farms.
That was the one who, like, disappeared and then came back, and that guy?
The one who disappeared and came back.
No, on the stage.
He was in the farmers market hall at one point. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So who's walking in first? Kiff is apparently jumping up on the table.
That's the only way Kip can see.
Kiff needs a vantage point. I mean, I wanted Kiff on a chair, but Kiff won't fit on a
So
chair.
they're all arguing about this bearded devil and how he shouldn't be here.
The bearded devil looks pretty bored and annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk
Trying
in.
to calm things down. The Borland seems to be on the devil's side, telling people to chill. Lord Vesuvius says, we must see Yllaxis and Maggie and the party of six. We must meet them. Where are they? What is taking so long? He says, I don't have time for this. He's very
I am sitting at the head of the table. I'm the chair. And apparently I'm in the chair. Okay. I've
You're in the chair.
put the chair there. I'm
The head
sitting
of
at
the
the head of the
table. Wow,
table.
told you.
Yes. If you will all stop acting like children and have a seat, perhaps we can figure out how to stop this rapture within the next 10 hours.
People
And I'm just
actually
gonna
pay
look
attention.
around and wait for
You're like,
people
"Come
to
on, guys."
sit in their chairs.
And as you look to your left, you see the very familiar face of the master thief from earlier, who gives you a smile. But you could have sworn he wasn't there before.
Huh.
Interesting.
And he says, "Hello, Maggie."
Hello.
Jesus.
Why are you here? How are you here?
I am
Did you
ever
bring
glad-
McNuggets?
You know what?
Oh,
While
Carolus
we're
is here?
here,
Oh. okay.
yeah, I hate. While we're here, I am going to cast see invisibility, level 2 spell. Just do
Nice.
that.
Just
Make
gonna have
sure
that
there's
going.
nothing in this room. Yeah,
That's fair.
Nothing invisible in this room.
yeah.
Yep.
So just to confirm, there's nothing invisible in this room that I can see.
There's nothing invisible in the room that you can see.
Is there anything
I
visible
don't
that
think
we
that's- I can
should be
double check
worried
this
about here?
I can also roll perception to like actively or investigation to like
You can
actively
see
take a
into
look
the
around.
ethereal
No, so I did not do true seeing. It's just see invisibility. It's a level 2 spell.
That's what it says. You can see into the ethereal plane.
Oh. Hey. Didn't know that
You
spell.
do see
Interesting.
a faint image of a dwarven ghost in the ethereal plane, but just for a moment, it seems to be floating beneath the floor.
Okay.
Charles, I would like to do 2 things.
Yeah.
One, I want to sense for celestials,
Okay.
and then 2, I want to sense for portals.
Ooh, good call.
Because they
That's
said
what
these
you
leapers
do.
are coming from somewhere.
That's
Yeah.
gonna take you at least
It's-
a few minutes.
Yeah,
it's
no,
very possible
we have
that
time.
the leapers are coming from the wizarding school.
No, I know, that's what I'm trying to confirm right now. We
Okay.
have time right now, so I
Did
would like to do
you-
those 2 things to confirm what the... Just
Do
to
you have
confirm,
the
A,
skeleton
Yes.
tied to you?
Yeah,
I
I
have
was
it
about
tied-
to ask.
I have it tied to Marvis.
Are you hanging
Oh.
out in the hallway?
I just put them there because nobody moved. So I didn't know where anyone was going.
Yeah, let me know where you're going and where you want to
Yeah. I'm in the room.
So we're currently just hanging out in the hallway. I'm just with Marvis right now taking care of Skelly, but I also want to do the sense.
Oh, so you're not
So-
coming into this discussion?
No, I'm in the hallway right now. I'm listening from the
With
doorway.
the door open?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Oh.
not gonna allow the door to be open.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be inside then.
Okay, so the skeleton
Marvis,
is
are you
tied to
coming in?
Marvis, and what is Marvis doing?
You go in the room? Sorry, it was quiet.
Yep.
I can't quite hear Marvis.
He's going in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the time that they're doing this conversation, I wanted to do those 2 sense actions just to get an idea of what's going on around us.
Okay, so by the time we do at least 5 or 10 minutes of conversation, I will let you know the result. I
Okay.
believe the sensing the portals was a ritual.
Yeah.
So the
That-
ritual will take a bit of time.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Okay. So Maggie,
Now-
what was your opening speech again? Did you want to hear from everyone, or what did you? want to
Real quick before that, is Marcia is awake? Has she joined us?
do? You haven't seen her, and you haven't asked anyone where she is. You could
Ah.
ask. I'm gonna call him Captain Borland just so it's both there, since Captain Borland is clearly an authority figure here at the fort. He probably would know where she is.
Okay. Now, there's a lot to discuss. As we all know, the rapture is coming soon, and clearly everyone has thoughts. First off, can someone tell me where
The devil
Marcia?
speaks up interrupts you and says, "It's interesting that you've brought a skeleton there. I see you're allied with yourself with the Lich King."
Did I say you could speak?
And these 2 humans immediately look shocked. Like, what is this skeleton? Get this skeleton out of here. We can't ally with that maniac. This is insane.
Who is this?
No necromancers.
I'm just going to say this is not a necromantic offer. This is a skeleton who we found who happens to have important information. If you feel that we shouldn't be trying to persuade other people to join our cause, then you can make that claim. But we brought him here to make sure that we are strong as a group.
Wow, Dromik is speaking very eloquently today for Dromik.
I'm done. I want people to shut up.
Yep.
I'm not
First-
necessarily. I don't speak in broken English. I just don't speak much. I don't feel the need to be fancy.
Why speak when you don't have to?
Right.
Um,
Why
yes.
use big word when small word do trick?
Yes.
Continue.
Now, by now, I'm sure you've all heard the news. We were successful getting into the wizarding school. What I don't know is what all of you
Evidence
have.
says Donald. He bangs on the table. Says, "We need evidence of this," and people are saying, "Yes, yes."
Who?
He said, "We've heard a lot of confusion, but we need evidence." This guy.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
He says, "I am Lieutenant Donald. I serve Lord Baroness, the High Lord in charge of all defensive forces of the city of Carthage.
Mm-hmm.
This is materially important information that all of us should know if this is true."
Well, how do we even know you can be trusted?
He says, "I give you my word."
I
And he
insight check
points
that
at the
for
devil, something
sure.
that is much more trustworthy than some of these other characters at the table.
So
Can
as
I
soon as he
insight check
says,
that?
yeah, as soon as he says, "I give you my word," I'm gonna look at Dromik,
Yeah,
who's
no.
conveniently directly across from the table.
Right next to him. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
insight checking that right away.
Especially because we were told that they were going to, I think, try to
Oh, well,
to get like a.
not as good as it could be, but 16 total.
Not bad.
Yeah.
He seems very self-confident. Maybe he's probably entitled to a certain degree.
Kiff will approach.
Doesn't seem to be
Lieutenant.
lying though, correct? Sorry.
It's insight isn't necessarily a lie detector, but
No,
he
I know.
seems very maybe a little entitled.
Okay.
Kiff will approach Donal on the table, and he will reach out into his pack, and he'll slam on the table Robert Blacking's skull,
Oh no.
as in, skull, very powerful wizard. Big dispel. Nice lady now. And I'll point to Maggie. And then I will reach in again. And I will take out a bottle of moisturizer and slam that on the ground and go, "Smooth
break
skin
bottles.
juice for mean lady who runs school. Her favorite." And then Kiff is gonna back off.
Be like, "I present to you evidence."
Yeah, it was
Boom.
like,
Mic
ta-da!
drop.
Yeah.
David steps. He says, "Okay, this is a bottle of moisturizer, but." He says, that ambrosia is needed. You can't just hoard it. People are in pain. They're in terrible agony. You have if you stole it, you have to show it to them.
Sir, David, you said your name was.
My name is David of House Gunther. I am the next heir in line. My father, Lord Gunther, owner of all the farms and granaries in the city of Carthage. Public health is private health. I mean, if people are suffering from this plague, we must control the distribution of the cure. We can't have it hoarded up by this dwarven ethnic society, and then
We have no intention of hoarding it, and the sooner we finish this meeting, the sooner we can get to distributing it. Next. I know Captain Borland. We met him.
Yep.
Captain Borland, while we're here, do you have some status report? Do you have anything useful to add at this time?
He takes a big sigh. He says, "Well, we've been patrolling the fort here. I mean, it's rather hastily constructed. It's not totally secure. We did hear some rather disturbing news, which is that certain creatures called intellect devourers have been eating people's brains and replacing them." And there's a big gasp. He says, "It could be any of us, so we must be on high guard." And the devil smiles. He says, "Miss Maggie, I believe I can help you with such problems." And Lotha says, "Don't listen to that freak. Look at the horns on his head. You can't trust him."
Only if
I look
only
at
we
Lotha
had our
and
paladin
then look at Careless.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway.
Exactly. If
Speaking
only...
of Paladin, where is Shawnee Boy?
He's not going to be here
Sean,
today.
Yeah, he's
Sean
working.
can't join because
I know,
yeah,
I
Sean
know.
can't
I'm kidding.
join. But this would have been like an optimal situation for Zone of Truth.
It
So,
would be.
Or just Sean
anyway.
in general?
If I'm not mistaken, Yllaxis did share with us that bearded devils cannot lie. Am I incorrect in saying this? I remember very vividly that we have encountered a
Yllaxis
bearded
I
devil.
said,
think
according to her training as Paladin, the devils can't lie. If they do lie, they become demons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. They
Alright.
I
And
mean,
they
it
don't
doesn't
have-
necessarily mean they can't bend to the truth, but they cannot tell blatant lies.
okay.
They can't be like the
I'll
sky is green, then they're demons.
look at him, yeah, and say, I
He
suppose we'll
says,
hear.
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Caleb. I don't know if you remember me. I'm the devil you so kindly liberated from the amazing Garby's place.
He was the one that we
Well,
did the check on.
I believe
Yes, he
did
says, I am
he
so very grateful. I thought I would come back and extend a kind and warm hand to you. He extends his hand on behalf of my people.
That's very kind. I think you can understand why I might not shake your hand. You said you had information.
He says, well, first of all, I have a foolproof way. And then Lava says, not foolproof from across the table. He says, excuse me, I have a foolproof way to detect any aberration. In addition, I could offer a very not insignificant number of troops, manpower, or how shall we say, humanoid power. And Donald says, "Do not trust this devil. He comes straight from the evil hells. There's no way you can trust what he says. You should never ally with him." And Lava says, "I agree, Donald." And she goes over to chat with him.
Interesting. Well, we'll
Caleb
come
says
back
he
to you.
opens up a briefcase. Says, "I have a variety of contracts ready to sign."
We'll come back to you. Marilinda, do you have a status report?
She says, "Codwig is doing well. Especially with the help of Vara. Our trade business has been booming. We've been imported all kinds of valuable magical items and defenses from foreign lands. We believe that the town's in good shape. We certainly could not withstand an attack from the main Imperial army, though. So I do want to emphasize that whatever we choose to do, we should keep the pressure up on the oppressive forces in the Empire."
Understood.
Careless says,
Careless.
"I have proof." And he actually is going to go up on the table and look at Kiff. He holds out a paper which has a seal on it, the seal of High Inquisitor Fabius. He says, "This scroll," and he explains it about how they're using sort of some kind of dimension called Za, and they're talking about feeding the beast with souls. And this makes the humans in the group and the dwarves quite gaspy and scandalized.
I am going to
He
say,
says, "I want to see that." And Cullis takes it back. He says, "This document is very important. We can't let any simple creatures damage it. It is prime evidence and material reconnaissance."
Lord
What was Dromik
Vesuvius.
saying?
oh,
Oh.
what?
No, if Dromik started saying something, you can go ahead.
I just wanted to say, yes, we've heard of this Za plane. While we were in the magic school, it was mentioned in more than one place.
And Lord Vesuvius, we have plenty of our own evidence, both noting that this is supposed to be for the beast to eat its fill, and proving the High Inquisitor Fabius's implications in all of this. But first, I'd like to thank you for joining us here.
After Maggie's finished, if you don't mind me interrupting you, kind of, I am gonna look across the table and say, if they need more proof, would we be able to share what we found about the ambrosia? I'm hinting at the recipe, but I don't want to say like, hey, we got the recipe right in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
If there's a copy, we should probably share it. That unique
yes.
ingredient may persuade people.
First, someone mentioned intellect devours. I do believe we might have encountered something similar, and there were some distinctive marks. Dromik, would you mind checking our visitors just to see if anyone may
has
have
a
been
similar mark.
attacked. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. As I go around, I'm going to go around the room and start like looking at people. You know what I mean? Checking them out.
Okay, so let's see who would consent to this. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to like fondle their heads to find where you start.
I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm not necessarily the most charismatic person,
Present
so
skull, please.
yeah. I would be looking for an intellect devourer scar along the in the cranium somewhere, along the
And
head.
as Dromik
Who
is
do you
going
wanna
around,
do first, Dromik?
I'd probably start with the people who are more willing to do so. So probably not our friends here, only because I want to show that I am not looking to harm anyone.
Okay,
Thank
so
you
you're
so
probably
much.
gonna do Borland first, right?
Oh,
'Cause he was
wow,
the
hi.
first.
I have a bunch of people who just hopped on. Hello. I was just raided. Yay. Welcome to D&D. Anyway, I'm sorry, what was that?
So who did you want to do first?
Let's start with Captain Borland.
Borland?
Sorry, I couldn't remember his name.
I think
Or
he's
was
also the
he-
one who told us about the intellect of ours, so
He
that
is the one
maybe
who reported it, yeah.
yeah.
Right. So I want to demonstrate that I am in no way a means, like I'm not trying to harm anyone or take anything from anyone. I want to search someone who is more than willing to show that like literally all I'm doing is looking for marks. That
just
and
gotta
we
check your
still
head.
want to check everyone. Exactly. I did not roll.
Okay,
I just
so,
dropped
yeah.
it. Okay.
Borland is very cooperative, as Dromik is.
Oh, I rolled a 2, so that's bad. But my medicine's +8, so 10 total. Do you want me to
so
just?
You're,
Well, go ahead.
you're
I'm sorry.
pretty sure he doesn't have it.
Do you want me
While
to
you're
just
doing that,
keep rolling?
don't roll yet. Don't roll yet.
You got it.
Donald speaks up. He says, "If we consent to this, can someone please explain to me exactly what took place at Codwick? Was there a rapture? If so, what was it?"
Of course, we'd be more than happy to explain once we verified that there are no intellect devourers here. With that, we ask for your consent.
I
being
think that we can tell the story as I'm searching, if possible. That way that we're showing mutual trust. If we're trusting them with the story of Codwake, they can trust me to search them. If
we don't know yet.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying, what's the harm in telling an intellect devourer that the same
we
thing that it would
triumphed.
already know? Yeah, that we won. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if we share other stuff, but I think very specifically the story of Codwake, if the intellect devourers are connected with Za and everything else, it doesn't matter if they know this, that we won.
Okay.
That's what I'm implying.
Okay. Yeah. So in that case, is there anyone specifically who wants to tell the story?
Not me, because I
Kiff
will.
was not there.
I was
I
gonna
will
say aside from
shorthand
Kiff, who wasn't there. Okay. I mean, I can tell it. I don't mind. Yeah. So I will give.
I'm like starting to think Maggie is like in charge.
Oh,
Yes. Well,
Sorry.
I am in charge of the resistance. This is. We determined this before. Yeah. So essentially, explain. The gist of what happened. The red agony. Everyone was suffering from that. We found a way to seal off the pollutants in the water. Then the I believe it was High Templar Claudius that had come to Codwake. They started the rapture. These apparent creatures appeared. I can't remember what they were called at this time, but I have it in my notes somewhere. Maggie remembers. Elena just doesn't.
David
and
says,
then
"Whoa, I thought there was something about a dragon attack or a giants attacking the town. What does that have to do
with the rapture.
with the whole Codwig disaster?" He says, keep in mind, we've been told the town has been destroyed by dragons and giants, and the people were taken to the perfect celestial
yes.
heavens.
Well, it was
well.
destroyed by a dragon.
Yes, and it's funny that you should mention that because that is also related to the crimes of the Empire. But we'll get to that in just a moment. First, let me tell you about the rapture. And then I will explain how there was the light and the people were in there. They were tortured by these terrifying visions that they couldn't even explain after. It was so terrible. We were able to stop it and save the people and cure the red agony to some extent.
Well, we
and
stopped the
flow
flow of the
we-
virus
Mhm.
coming
Yes,
from
exactly.
the well.
And then for those who had already contracted it, we Marcia was assisting as well in trying to come up with a cure, and Yllaxis did stuff. But about the dragon, so interesting that you mentioned that. You see, it was attacked by a blue dragon, and
Hmm.
one of the other blue dragons, one of its siblings, was attacked by Marcus, the former high. What was he? The high
He-
something. There's so many people.
I don't think
The
he
High
was a
Knight.
was
Yeah.
he was he was like
Yes.
the head of the knights.
It-
This is a very long story.
I think it says. I think it says there are so many things that happened. The High Knight Marcus. Yes, he went after one of the blue dragons, whose name I have, Varanox, I believe it was.
Correct. Well, it might have been one of Veronok's children.
Yeah.
can't remember.
Vesuvius is no.
Varanox is the
blue
great dragon.
none would
Yes.
challenge him.
Yes, it is one of Veronok's children. I can't recall the name, but he
I
has
thought Varanox was the child.
no. Veronox is the great
Oh,
blue
wait a second.
dragon.
No, it might be. I
No,
just
maybe it
actually
is.
checked the map. It's on the
In-
map.
Either case,
I will check my notes.
just because it's a long story and there are a lot of names. The High Knight Marcus went
No,
with
you're
a
correct.
group-
Veronox was the child dragon.
Okay.
Sandronex and
Thundarnax
captured-
is the Betty.
mhm.
Captured the blue child dragon, young dragon, Varanox, which angered the family and resulted in
Whoa.
some other blue dragons coming and attacking the city. Also, ones that seem to be persuaded by other minions of the Empire. And we did find Marcus with Varanox. However, at this point, it was too late since she had clearly already been changed by the same thing that it appears by the same thing that is affecting citizens of the city, creating the leapers, turning things purple and crazy. Probably something to do with Za. That is the short story of that. So that's what I'm saying as Dromik is going around checking people.
Lord
Also,
Vesuvius takes a big sigh. He says, "Your story rings true." No one totally disputes him. He seems to be genuinely sympathetic, and he seems to have good faith in your story.
yes. Also, I think by now it's probably been like 5 or 10 minutes for whatever Fontiev was doing.
Would you like me to roll medicine for each person? Would you like me to do like a general check? I can do either. Yes.
You can just roll one check for all of the marbles.
Okay. Hope it was a natural 20. I was about to say hope it's not
Nice.
bad, but it was a 20.
Okay, you're confident that none of them have either been
28 total.
snatched or even been attempted to the way that Marcia had an attempt.
Perfect. I'm gonna, after I go through everyone, I'm gonna take my seat back at the end of the table and just say, no one here looks to have any marks. I'm confident in that. You may continue, Maggie.
Very good. So now that we've shared that beginning of the story, I believe, Lord Vesuvius, we heard a little from you. However, Shan.
Shan is a lizard person.
Okay. Is that the one that... Okay.
Shan has been pretty quiet. She says, Lady Katra wishes to know what is the purpose of these crystal shards that she has been ordered to mine and deliver to Lady Vakana's tower in sealed crates. She wishes to know how they are being used. And Lord Vesuvius adds, my people, my crafters, have been ordered to create a very large order of extra large suits of plate armor and steel shields, and we want to know how these are being used as well. We were ordered to deliver those to the Hospital of Hope.
Good to know.
Photographs, so
So first, oh wait,
Actually, nice. Not to,
yeah,
you know,
no, that
tell you
is
how you should play, but you have
good point.
illusion spells, right? You could
I
probably,
do. We had the exact same thought, and I can change them as they're going. So I can
make
do
a
that.
nice little moving picture.
Yeah. Oh
of
man,
the,
it's gonna be a hologram. Just like turn it, make it bigger, zoom in on things. Anyway,
What is this, Lancer?
Yes, it's Lancer.
Okay. Shan, does Lady Catra know that you are here? Did she send you here?
My lady sent me, she says, bowing. She seems to avoid eye contact with pretty much anyone.
Okay. So she is aware of the existence of the resistance in the Dwarven Ethnic Society.
She is aware. She does not wish to associate herself. She does not. She knows what has happened to Lady Bacanis after the thievery, and she does not wish it to happen to herself.
Of course. Okay.
Lord Vesuvius says yes. There was a ceremony of great disgrace, and then she disappeared from a meeting of the lords, which she was supposed to attend last night. Excuse me, this morning. I fear the worst has happened to her.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
Lord Vesuvius adds, excuse me for interrupting the nice lizard over there, but do you actually have the ambrosia plague cure on you, or did you not actually steal that? Can you please show us proof? And everyone else kind of agrees.
Who is asking about this?
Lord Vesuvius.
Lord Vesuvius. Okay.
We did obtain the ambrosia, and not just that, we also have, and I will take out a copy, the recipe for your viewership.
Everyone gasps. Caleb and Latha immediately begin squinting and trying to write it down.
These two are very suspicious.
They suspish.
I'm gonna kind of pull it back
here's
and
the
look
thing,
at them.
though.
And I'm gonna
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna hand it to Lord Vesuvius first.
Hand what? Sorry, what are you handing to him?
The copy.
One of the copies of the recipe for the ambrosia.
He says, curious. And he says, how much exactly did you steal? Was it the full 5 barrels that we expected?
Yes.
They say, okay, he says, I believe you can get all these lords, at least the ones represented at this table, to assist you, but you must distribute the ambrosia to us. There's not enough to give to us and to all the people in the city who are suffering.
Us being the immediate people at the table.
David says, myself and my father agree. You will have our support, but you must prioritize us with the cure.
Us as in the two of them?
He says the Council of Lords. We are the most important and powerful people in the city, as you can see, otherwise we wouldn't be here. We deserve the cure more than anyone else.
Well, not all of you are here.
Well, they say our lords couldn't be here in person, except for Lord Vesuvius. He's taking an extraordinary risk. The Lord says, I am.
Of course.
But we are here on behalf of them.
On that note, Lord Vesuvius, you asked about the plate armor.
Yes, he says. What's it being used for? Should I fulfill this order? We've almost completed the instructions.
No, do not deliver that to them. They're creating. Well, we believe that we're using it to create using it with the zealots and the Hierophant. And then I think, Matt, was there something specific that you think we should show them with the hologram, with the illusions, or just
well, definitely the stabbing of the crystal into a person, and then the slow transformation while they're in that room.
Okay.
Saw them like starting to warp and change.
Okay.
That's horrifying.
Yes. So, yeah, we can do a demonstration. I still feel like there's some suspicious people here, but
well, I mean, there's nobles,
yeah.
Of course they're suspicious.
They cannot be trusted.
the Lord V says, "Will you excuse me for a moment?" And he goes over here and talks with these guys,
Who's going where?
The lords are
the
are
representatives
chatting.
of the lords.
Yeah.
By the way, you did check everyone, and you're confident no one is.
Yeah, I'm very
Yeah.
confident no one's infected. I rolled. A 20.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
So if they ask for more specifics, then I'll do the illusion, silent image to show them what it looked like, but it sounded like they accepted the explanation of the crystal stabbing and the transformation.
So they broke up the huddle. What does Skip do?
Kiff, while they're huddling, would like to go up to Maggie and, pull on her dress to get her attention, because he's so short. And Maggie doesn't speak Draconic, so he can't say this in a very eloquent fashion. But he's gonna ask Maggie. I can't do the broken English right now. Do they know how much I brochure we have?
They asked if we took all 5 canisters, and
we did say yes.
we did say
Oh,
yes. I did
yeah.
say yes, yeah.
Okay.
I
But
do
as
think-
a out
go
of
ahead.
character, as a reminder, one of those canisters was hidden at the tavern,
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
Gromlin and Bethany.
Correct.
I don't know if they brought it or not.
I do think that distributing the canisters to different parts of the like the people, regardless of who they are,
Yeah.
I think is a good idea to spread it out as much as possible.
I agree. It needs to be spread. The only way to create a unified Carthan is to spread it to different levels.
Yeah.
I do think that maybe giving a canister to the lords may be a good decision.
Yeah,
But-
give them some, maybe give them some, and give them a copy of the recipe, and be like,
Mhm.
you're people of means, you can find this
Right.
giant milk.
But also, specifically, I think we should mention like the lords who are present can have it, and any lord who wants access
We'll need to
it
go through
who's
them.
not at this council will have to essentially pledge their
Yep.
loyalty
And,
to the cause. Yeah.
and half now, half later.
I also think that giving
We can be
the-
having our own little discussion in a corner about
yeah,
how we're gonna distribute it. If I'm just gonna
I just
move
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys.
you can move me. That's
Myron,
fine.
the Master Thief, listens, and he says, "Oh, this
No,
sounds
no.
very interesting."
No.
no,
No.
No.
Just
Just
what do
be
you want
like,
me to do? Just fade into the shadows?
Who? Carolus?
no,
no,
Myron,
or
the master
Myron.
thief.
Oh.
When did we meet him?
You met me at Garvey's Tower.
He was the one who got us
He's
into
one who
the city.
Got us into the city, yeah.
His name was Myron?
I'm not sure if that was his name, but he
It's his
says
name
I have
now.
many different names. And
Got
I
it.
don't know if it's the same one.
Okay, that's fine then. I didn't know it was
He
the same
goes by
person because I
many
think
names.
the name was different.
I think the name was different, but that's
I
fine.
understand. I sympathize. Okay, if
He
you
says, "Oh,
would,
by the way, Maggie, is this your wand?" And he hands you the wand of Psyche.
Myron,
I thought you might be missing it.
your antics are charming indeed, but you're testing my patience.
He says, "I'm just doing my job. If I
If
didn't
you
steal
would-
things, what would I be?"
Indeed. Why don't you make yourself useful and eavesdrop on those lords or someone else?
He says, "Oh, I'm quite useful indeed, but my usefulness has a big price to
A price. Mhm.
it." He says, "I could get all kinds of useful information and other things for you, but if you are willing to give a substantial donation to my guild."
I think let's
Clearly, you guys are in great need. He says, "I've heard tell that there may be some sort of sabotage or attack on the way as we speak."
I would not be surprised. Though I do feel that being upfront and open with the people who are at this table would be in best interest. We don't want to divide a group, even if they are noble or not. It may be best to be upfront about what we are deciding to do.
He says, "By the way, which way is the bathroom? I'm looking for it."
Who's he looking for? What? I don't
The
know. I
bathroom.
don't live here.
He says, "Oh, never mind. I'll just wander around. I'm sure I'll find it." And he She sort of saunters out the door.
Oh, he's
Are,
gonna steal.
are we
her
just
stuff.
gonna let him
I
wander
lean over
around?
to I lean over to Marvis and like, that was suspicious, right?
No one gonna follow him?
I don't
Or
know
stop
who you want to follow. I mean, if you want to
Okay,
tell me
by
to stop
now.
him.
Okay.
By now, Fontiev finished his rituals.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Kiff is good. He's a hunter. He's good at tracking. Would you like me to try to track him down?
Okay,
yeah,
so
that
Kiff's
might
gonna
be a
exit
good
the
idea.
meeting.
Yes, if you don't mind, thanks.
I'll give him a nice wide berth. But I'll tell him.
That would be great. And then I think Maggie and Dromik may take a few minutes to discuss what we were talking about
Mhm.
before in terms of how to distribute
Yes.
and half now, half later type of.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so what do I know?
Okay, so the Celestials within 1 mile, right?
5 miles.
Within 5. Wow, 5 miles.
Yeah, he knows where everything is forever.
Yes.
Okay.
I see the goddamn curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
You see 1 large and at least 5 small, actually maybe 6 small Celestials
Oh.
within 1 mile and coming this way.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
those damn cherubs aren't, isn't it?
It sounds like there might be cherubs coming.
And what was the other detection? The other detection is portals, right?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out exactly where portals are coming from that are around here that the Leapers might be coming out of.
Okay, so that was an item. It was a book, and I'm just trying to see if there's any limitations. I'm very happy.
You did not give me any limitations on that.
Okay. So here we go. Find the directions of nearby planar, not material portals. Okay. So, with that ritual, you are quite confident there is a planar portal about 500 feet directly below this location.
I'm certain of that.
Based on the magic
How
ritual, you think
below?
you performed it right. You can roll Arcana.
500 feet below.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna reality die because things and stuff, and that's an Arcana roll. That is a 12 plus a something. It might be plus 0. I could be wrong. As soon as I open up my app of things and stuff and things and stuff. Yeah, that is a flat 12.
It is one of the outer planes. It leads to one of the outer planes.
And then
Does
that's
he
the only one I'm sensing right now. Is there anything else within the city?
Anything else within the city? I'm not sure the distance on. I'm not sure if I specified the distance, but with that Arcana roll, that is the only one you're going to sense within the distance based on your Arcana skill.
Okay. I'm like, uh-oh.
would you have sensed how large this portal is?
Not with that roll.
Okay.
Remember, my ability to be wise and or intelligent is kind of a problem.
No, you did okay. It's not bad. It could be
I'm
much,
gonna be
much
like,
worse.
I'm just gonna go immediately wide-eyed. I just kind of just make sure that the skeleton is tied to Marvis, and I'm just gonna casually just like slide through the air over to Maggie and just tell her everything I just realized.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Latha speaks up. She says, if you're really going to try to get all the common rabble on your side, you're going to need my printing press. I have one that's quite effective. She says, I'm pretty sure no one else has one quite like it. Most books in this city are written by hand, copied by hand, or rarely by animated quill as you have. But you would need to get information to many people. You're going to have to make a deal with me.
Make a deal.
And Caleb says, I would not recommend that. Not one bit. She says, can you really believe this ridiculous horned thing over here?
Did you say make a deal?
Of course. She says, "I don't like this oppressive government as much as you do." She says, "Myself and those I represent wish only to be free."
And then
Those
he
you
places
represent.
two suitcases in front of you and says, "Deal or no deal."
She says, "Yes, I represent magical beings."
Who is this? Latha
Magical
or...
beings.
Oh no, the black-haired elf, Latha.
Yeah.
Latha.
Latha.
The huddle breaks up, and David steps up. He says, "Maggie, we have a proposition for you. You will give us all of the 4 canisters of ambrosia, and we will instruct you all we know. In fact, a way in which we can guarantee that you will get all the people on your side without having to worry about the ambrosia."
What would you have us do about the people who are sick and dying?
He says, "Well, I'm sure their alchemists will eventually figure out some sort of solution. People don't blame anyone for the plague right now."
Have you spoken to the people?
He says, my father has, a liaison for the Farm Workers Association and all that, but
And they have said that they don't blame anyone for the plague, and they would rather
well,
wait.
it's a plague. It's from, well, it's not from God, I assume. He says, but perhaps God works in mysterious ways. That's what that may be what they assume.
Maybe.
They don't know, as you know. She says, do you think the plague is caused by someone in particular? Maggie says, do you think that are you saying that it's caused by the government itself?
Very likely.
I think that
Alright.
it is being caused by something. But
he says, well, people don't need to know that necessarily. I mean, it's something bad. It's not great. It's harming people. Many people are in great pain. He says, but those people need leadership. He says, I'm sure you will take that plague cure yourself.
what would you do with all 4 canisters?
I don't like the way this guy is talking.
I just want to know.
I sense a ploy.
What would you do with all 4 canisters?
He says, well, we would distribute them to the Council of Lords, those who are on your side, and then we would provide you with information. We will support your coup, as it were.
How many people would be benefiting from all 4 of these canisters if we were to give them to you?
He says, the noble families represented here, and their primary guards and servants. And
So, let me get this straight. You have valuable information that is perhaps necessary to ensuring that the rapture doesn't occur and
yes, he says,
consume
and keep in mind,
almost
we have
all the
great
souls. I'm not
ministers,
done yet. I'm still talking. That will consume the souls of nearly everyone in the city, including yourself. And you are not going to share this information until you receive the ambrosia. Is that correct?
He says, well, we've also, keep in mind, we've also been assured.
Is that correct? Yes
says,
or no?
May I give you additional information? Do I have permission?
Proceed.
We've also been assured by Cardinal Militus, the High Priest of Carthan, that in the rapture we will be assured a very high place in the new land. So,
oh, have you?
What you're offering in that respect is rather similar to what they're offering.
Is it? We're offering you an assured chance at survival. What you have been offered is an alleged promise from a regime that has proven to be very unworthy and is tricking all of its citizens. How do you know that you haven't been tricked?
Didn't they also promise that all of the people would be going to somewhere great and wonderful, and they would be happy and fed and
exactly
hopeful
and that
and
was
in a paradise?
That has been proven to be a lie. So
Right.
you have no assurance that you will survive the rapture. You're probably just fodder for the beast yourself.
We don't know how much they've lied to their citizens, including
you.
That's true. There must be some exaggeration. He said, but what about the High Council? Surely the High Templar and the High Inquisitor, they are receiving some kind of reward.
You mean the ones that have been sent here to supervise the rapture, quell any unrest, ensure that it goes through, and even insert agents into the ranks of those who are going against it, those, same ones who are trying to avoid being consumed by the rapture, as we
David
proved
makes
through the
this back.
documents that we found. So what I'm hearing
Thanks,
is you
What?
don't want
Oh.
to assure your own survival. You're willing to risk it all on a chance that you will survive just to get your ambrosia.
Because another person who has, in more than one case, been proven to lie and not want to do this ritual or not be a part of this ritual themselves has told you that it would be okay.
Lord Vesuvius puts his hand on Donald's shoulder, or David's shoulder, and he says, I think what my young friend here is trying to say is that he hopes that in the new realm there will not be a total abolition of the title system, and there will be some maintenance of the great and honorable tradition of my families.
I
And
think
what we are trying to say is you are assured no place in the new realm. In fact, it is far more likely you will be consumed. Especially
He
since
says
you're
that
here.
are you talking about the
the
Emperor's new
rapture.
realm or your
The
new
rapture.
realm?
The Emperors, we're not creating any new realm. We're trying to preserve the one that we are all here living in.
What happened in Codwake was a result of the people. The people were the ones who decided to take charge of themselves. They did not have anyone who was on our side who happened to be in leadership. The people who were lords and ladies of Codwake were working very explicitly with the Emperor, and they all fell. So we do not have any intention, I do not have any intention of changing any type of lord and ladyship in this large town. We're not talking about that for now. That can be done once everyone is alive and safe and away from the rapture.
Lord V chuckles. You see, my friends, he says she's quite conservative. Nothing will be fundamentally changed.
Not here. Not here, I don't think. That ain't my problem.
The Lord V speaks. He says, "That's good enough for me. I'll tell you all I know." And David says, "But," he says, "relax, Dan, David. It'll be fine." Donald says, "I will too, but I insist you evict this disgusting devil from the room. I cannot stand the sight of him."
I would be happy to discuss with both Caleb and Latha if they would please in another room. I don't know if Latha wants to come with and observe that the devil is not meaning of harm, or if she would like to stay. Either way is fine.
They agree to that. Caleb says it's clear I'm not wanted here.
Yeah, I would be happy to discuss with them and also, like, keep an eye on them.
So they wander down the hall. They say, "Do you mind if we step in here?" Latha says, "I'd like to supervise Marsha's work."
I'm just gonna let
Right.
them kind of be around, but what would you say? I don't care either way.
Kiff, you see Myron going down the stairs over here.
Okay. Again, giving him a pretty wide berth. I will look to follow suit. I'll kind of sit at the top of the steps, wait for him to leave the room, slowly follow.
You see him fumbling with the lock on this big vault door.
Oh, what a nugget. Before they go in, I'm just going to ask, what do you plan to do if you do get this recipe? I'm asking both Latha and Caleb.
He says, "Well," they look at each other and they say, "Well, isn't it obvious? No one wants to be the victim of a plague. We want to have a cure, just like we have a cure for anything else, like chicken soup for a cold."
Yes, that does work. I don't think that it's a bad idea that you learn how to do this. I just think that you do need to be careful on how you procure certain items. I have no issue with you figuring out understanding and learning the recipe. Especially if you are happy to aid us in a time of need.
Myron is going to roll perception for Kiff. Is Kiff hiding?
Sure. Kiff will hide.
Yeah, you should probably roll that.
Duck behind the wall. Let's see here. Oh, that was bad. That's an 8.
No. It's okay.
Bean
No.
die don't work on Wednesdays.
Bean die.
Only when
Very
it's being
well
used
answered.
against us.
That's every die. That's how it works.
Byron sees Kiff. He says, "Oh, hi there, Kiff. I'm just taking a tour of the city. I heard the bathroom is just down these stairs behind this door here." And
What a
after
bad
fumbling
life.
with the lock, he opens the door and then it closes behind him. He just kind of slips in there.
Yeah, the bathroom locks from the outside, sure.
Kiff is going to yell, "Oh yeah, Kiff must go too," and he's gonna run past after.
The door, he's like very clearly slamming the door shut, and he says "occupied," and then the phrase "occupied" just echoes as though he's entered some kind of very large room.
So is he barring the door from Kiff?
You hear all kinds of locks and bars and like what winch wheels coming shut behind, and the door says "vault" on it, and is very heavily locked.
Kiff
He's trying to
Kobalt,
steal
bathroom
some
stalker.
Oh, be careful. He might be trying to steal the ambrosia. I don't know where that is.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
ambrosia?
Kiff is going to sprint back.
Okay, so
And
many.
look at Marvis.
Okay, there's many things happening here. So first of all, what does Dromik wanted to talk about with these people over here?
Dromik just wants to know what their thoughts and plans are and what they would want to see happen in this whole, defeat of the Emperor. What did they want their role to be?
Okay,
I'm not
Caleb
making
says,
any deals. I just want to know.
I can offer you the support of my legion if you simply sign this paper. He holds out his scroll. He says, I can also offer you, particularly your friend Yllaxis, a guaranteed way to detect any and all aberrations, and so that she's never surprised by them.
I remember this. We discussed this briefly when we were outside of the walls of this city, correct?
Yep. Lotha says, I might not have a legion behind me, but you should ask Caleb what his legion is doing right now. And she says, I certainly have friends, magical friends, and I can offer the exact same benefits. I simply say it's not worth signing one of those ridiculous papers when you don't know exactly what all those devils are going to do to you.
I would err on the side of agreeing with you, Lotha, but I think that though this is not
as Bobby says, my contracts are ironclad. Everything is spelled out. You work with Lotha, you won't know what kind of betrayal she'll pull on you. She says, betrayal. I'm simply run a meditation center to help people relax and enjoy and express their passions. I'm gonna start arguing.
Right. I'm gonna ask Caleb, like, if you don't mind me asking, what legion, who do you serve, who serves you? I'm unsure. I know you are a bearded devil.
I serve Mephistopheles.
Who?
Mephistopheles.
Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about any of this. And I'm gonna ask him before I touch anything. Am I able to look at this contract before anything is signed without it causing any type of agreement?
He says, sure, I think. Last I checked.
Please lay it. Please, I'm gonna usher it to a table. Please lay it on the table there. I would like to, as you may understand, I don't want to touch it as of yet, until a decision has been made by my party.
Sure thing. He lays it out on the table.
I'm gonna take a couple minutes to. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Lotha and just be like, we need to understand all of our options before taking one. This is a very important moment for us.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what's happening there. What are other people doing?
Lord Vesuvius and Lieutenant Donald were about to tell me everything they know.
Hey.
Okay. So Lieutenant Donald says, I'm really glad we got that devil out of the way. He says, you see, checking his notes. Okay. Okay. He says, I was assigned by the High Inquisitor Felix, a special advisor named Felix. Felix has been insisting that we fight the Lich King's raids, but it seems like no matter what happens, the Orc raids always magically appear at the least defended farms in the game. and I'm very suspicious about where they're getting this information. He says, moreover, Felix seems to be associating himself with this Emperor's Youth group, the Boys Regiment, that has been beating up people in the streets. And he says, I really don't think they're anything good at all. I think there may be some sort of fiends or demons in disguise. He says, if we can, and I'm sorry. So here's where David puts in. He says, my father has actually gained information by very difficult means, telling exactly where the next raid by the orcs is going to be. He says the next raid is going to be burning all the farms west of the farmers market. He says that the idea is that they want to persuade everyone to go inside the city gates, probably because whatever artifacts they're using to conduct this rapture will only work inside the city walls. He says we've identified several places where these orc sappers will be placing magical bombs and fires, and we should be able to stop them. If we stop them, that would show the leadership that we will not fall for their plans. Those attacks are scheduled to happen tonight to get everyone inside the city walls tonight, so that they will be within range of those. And then Gromla and Bethany come in. They say, "Oh yeah, within range of the towers containing those strange eggs."
Oh, maybe you want to talk to Carlos about them eggs. He would know something about them eggs, I think, correct?
I think he told us that he destroyed one of them. All of them needed to be destroyed in order
Correct.
to prevent the rapture, but that it
Yes.
took.
Yes, he
they
says
suffered
it was very clear that
considerable
they were
losses.
redundant. They were placed with redundancies. They did not want this procedure to be messed up. He says many owlbears and many pegasi died to bring you this information.
My God, it's Star Wars all over again.
He says
And
I'll have to
we-
return to my patron and the plane of nature to
Yes.
to request for more aid.
We do deeply regret their loss, but appreciate all that they have given to bring us, as you said, this valuable information. Do you think you'll be able to destroy at least one more egg?
He says not for a few days at least while I recover my forces. He says, but it looks like you you guys are well rested.
Yes, I mean, I'm not there, but yeah, we're probably gonna have to go after an egg.
Yeah.
Vesuvius says,
least-
if you wish to go after those, it might be wise to split your party into 3 groups so you can attack all of them simultaneously, so that they can't be reinforced.
That's an interesting idea.
Mr.
Careless says
Vesuvius,
it's
have you
actually a
ever
good
heard
idea
of
because
don't
they were
split
built
the
for
party?
redundancy, so they expect a few of them to be attacked.
Sir, have you ever heard of the phrase don't split the party?
Yeah. Out of character, as a reminder to everyone, we did talk to the werewolves about perhaps calling upon them for aid. We may want to ask them to help with one of those eggs.
That may be a really good idea.
Yeah. And if worse comes to worse, we can always call an ancient dragon over, you know.
Yep.
And everybody
Start
sounds
banging
really upset.
pots
They're
and
like, I
pans.
don't know.
That I said that was out of character.
Continue. Sorry, continue in character.
Yes, continuing back to being in character. Okay. Then Lord Vesuvius, Lieutenant Donald, or David, do any of you have a method or a means to destroy these eggs? Any of them?
He says,
Even
we
one?
scarcely know what they are. Carolus says it will take something magical to destroy the eggs, whether a magical weapon or a spell. David is now talking with the skeleton in quiet tones. Okay, so what was Kiff doing?
Kiff was bringing
back
back
who's
to
speaking to the
Marvis
because
because the door is now locked. He's bringing back to Marvis to get help to see if there's something we can do about that door.
Okay. Would you perhaps tell any of the NPCs about that, or not yet?
You probably should.
Yeah, I think I can tell. I'll tell Bethany and Gromlin. I'll be like, sneaky, slinky man went into the door downstairs and locked it.
Shit.
He says the bathroom. It definitely not bathroom.
He says, "Oh, we gotta get over there right now and reinforce that door." So,
Uh,
Reinforce.
over this way.
Oh
Oh.
I
no.
will come with them. Marvis would be nice to have.
I would go, but I seem to have lost myself.
Lost yourself.
You
There
are
I am.
here.
Yeah. Sorry, we moved you into the action. Just a reminder to the people who are in the speaking chamber. Fontiev did say that there were celestials
Yep.
literally coming towards us, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I specifically told Maggie so she could bring it up eloquently, but apparently that didn't happen.
Well, there was a lot to
There
bring
has
up.
been a lot happening, and
Yeah.
I think as you mentioned it, they were also planning to tell us all the information that they had. So I needed to hear that. But
Yeah.
how far did you say they were? I didn't forget. I was just
I didn't forget.
there. Yeah. How far away did you say that the celestials were?
Charles, how you never specifically told me how far away they were.
They were 1 mile away, coming this way.
1 mile.
Uh-oh.
And there's also a portal beneath us, which might be what's in that
Yep.
vault.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we
Well-
might want to run like hell.
I think, yeah, I'll mention, I believe my
Methinks that
ally has shared that there are celestials headed this way. We should probably disperse. But Lord Vesuvius, if you can get that plate armor instead of supplying it to the Empire to outfit anyone on our side so that they can defend themselves, I think that would be a good first step. We need to figure out how to destroy the eggs, and we'll have to send messages later before these
He says, "I'll
celestials
try to
find us
start
here.
distributing it here. I'm not sure it's going to be easy to keep it secret, but he says, we'll use those tunnels as long as we can. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure how soon they'll be sealed off, but we'll do what we can."
Yes.
He says,
Do-
"Exactly how many fighters do you have on your side here?"
I
mean in our
think you
team?
may want to. Are you familiar? How familiar are you with Bethany and Gromlin's forces?
He says, "I have great belief in Bethany and Gromlin's forces, but he says, I admit this whole fortress seems rather empty. I mean, it's quite impressive. It's been worked on for many years, but there's scarcely more than the handful of dwarves here. I certainly don't think it's enough to fight off the army of the Empire as it stands.
Okay.
By this time, these people have opened the vault door, using their big keychain and kind of being nervous and fussy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And they lead Kiff and Marvis down into the vault.
Yep. I'm gonna head on in. Bow drawn. Actually, no, not bow drawn. I'm gonna have my bear trap open with one hand on the chain.
Trap.
bear trap.
There's a few doors here and there.
Savior of the universe.
It's not really a full vault. I mean, it's clearly designed to be filled with treasures and stuff, but it's not quite there yet. They look around. They say, "Do you see him anywhere? Is he down here?"
Alright, guys.
Let's see here. Can Kiff roll to see? I mean, he's not very good at it, but can Kiff roll to try to like pick up like a track, like maybe some footprints in what seems to be all the coins and whatnot on the floor, or any
Yep.
sign that he may have.
You sure can.
That's a 12.
So Kiff is pretty confident that, based on the scuff marks on the floor, that Myron lingered here in this particular spot for about 5 minutes. And it's strange. In fact, you're actually pretty sure that he cast some kind of spell or perhaps a scroll or a potion while he was standing there.
Hmm.
But he doesn't seem to have taken any of the gold here.
I'll relay that to the dwarves that are down here. Probably Captain Borland.
Okay. And what are other people doing meanwhile?
I would tell Shan, tell Lady Katra that the crystals she is supplying to the wizarding school are creating the leapers and other things. If she cares about the survival of the city, she should desist. She should stop immediately.
Just as you say that, there is a young dwarf who comes in, passes a note to Shan, and runs out. Chances I've been informed that that the High Templar has taken over supervision of Lady Catra's gem mine. She says they won't let him in. They won't let her in to supervise what's going on in there. She says many of the miners have gone crazy, and there's all kinds of horrible screams coming from there. Perhaps it's someplace that deserves an investigation. If they've taken over control of it, it must be quite important to the Imperial forces.
Indeed. I would say that's how they're creating their forces.
She nods.
So, Lord Vesuvius, you do not have the manpower to assist in taking back the mines.
He says, I represent the guild of forgers and the crafters and the miners of metal. He says, I do have many dwarves who work for me in my companies and in my businesses. I'm not entirely certain that I can simply change all of their faiths and allegiances with a word, but I will see what I can do. If Lady Katra wishes it, then I will allocate my personal guard over to investigate the issues in her minds. If he says, if you think that's the best use of my resources, rather than to defend this place or to pursue other missions.
I think I probably need to discuss with the other members of the Resistance where to best allocate our resources, but right now we need to take those mines back so that they cannot use those crystals to create more soldiers. We need to destroy the eggs to prevent the rapture from taking place this evening. And in terms of this location, we are where we currently are. If we can keep it secure, that's great. But again, as Fontiev mentioned, there are Celestials headed this way, and perhaps right now we need to disperse.
Agreed. They all agree. And Lieutenant Donald says, I would only add that you may also want to attempt to investigate or liberate or sabotage that Hospital of Hope attached to the cathedral as well. That is where all those zealots and hierophants seem to be pouring out of. And he says they certainly don't answer to my lord as they should. They seem to be quite mindless and evil creatures.
Agreed.
He says, let's head out, everyone. Our work here is done.
Have we told anyone to do anything else? Are they gonna just do their best to help us, or I'm unsure as to what they're going to be doing, because obviously today is a very important day.
Yeah, I think so. My main concern right now is the Celestials headed our way, and we're kind of spread out. I think our three things to focus on are taking back the mine, perhaps attacking the hospital so they can't create more zealots, and also destroying those eggs is a huge priority,
Yeah, I
because
think that's,
otherwise the
number
rapture
one.
will happen tonight. It's unclear how many allies or what our numbers look like. I think we need to discuss what it is that we're gonna do, and then after that
Are we giving out the ambrosia now? We probably should. If it's all found here and all taken, it's going to be a problem.
So I think the ambrosia is 4 canisters are in the bag of holding, and 1 canister
Oh yeah,
was
I
left
guess
at the
we
tavern.
do have it. We
Yeah.
should probably give it out to people. We should keep at least one for ourselves and then give out the other 3.
Mm-hmm.
Lord V overhears, if that's okay, and he says, "If you'd like me to help distribute it among my workers, I could certainly do that. That might enamor them to your cause. Although it would draw some heat upon my businesses."
I think if we attack the egg, will be the most seen thing here. It might be
Yeah.
a perfect
I
time
think-
to
right.
to distribute. Sorry, go ahead, Maggie.
I would say I think Lord Vesuvius, you've been the most accommodating and helpful, and you clearly have resources. Would you be able to make do with 1 canister for you and your followers to both persuade them to our cause and make it clear that if you join us, you will have access to this, and also to help you in either securing the hospital or the mine?
He says, "I will." He
And
says, "I'll try to distribute it stealthily, but let them have no doubt that it is the true gods
yes,
who give this good gift."
And
and
who is this
1
again?
canister would be enough for you, your cohorts, and anyone else.
And the miners?
1 canister would only give about 2 dozen people relief for a week at most, but it should be good for now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does everyone agree we can give him 1 canister?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Who else? Who else is wanting of canisters? I just couldn't keep track of all the people. The lords
Everyone.
and ladies. Yeah, fair enough. But the lords and ladies have asked, correct? We did
So I
give
think
1
it was-
canister to like the common folk at the tavern, who may help the dwarves
Yeah.
who are
So
there.
Lord Vesuvius, David, who's the son of Lord Gunther.
We should give them
and
1 at the very least, just to like
Just give them
appease
1
them.
to. Yeah. The other 2, can we give them 1 to split, or do you want to give 1 each? Because if we give 1 each, then
Are they 2 different houses? I
they're
thought
2
they were.
different groups.
Who else is asking?
Lieutenant
'Cause-
Donald is
He says,
and
"I
Lord.
represent the rightful military forces of the city of Cartha. If you want us to take it back from those foul emperor's youth and the
I think we need
I
to
I
give
think
him
giving
1.
1 to him. Yep.
mindless
Yeah.
zealots, you should give it to our good soldiers."
Okay.
I think that 1 to the soldiers and then 1 to the high lords, and then we will keep 1 for now. And
So-
if that needs be, like if it needs to be distributed to people, like I say, we keep a canister for us, just not necessarily for us to use, but for us to distribute to people who we may find useful, who are suffering.
So we're giving 1 to Lord Vesuvius, 1 to Lieutenant Donald, 1. So the only other person who was representing the lords
Gunther.
would be Lord Gunther. So we're
Gunther's
giving
son.
it to him to
And Lady
distribute.
Catherine.
Oh, and
And
Lady
Lady-
Catherine. It's all 3
Okay.
of them together, but don't they represent all of the lords? They represent the group, correct?
No, they said
Oh,
there's
no.
no representative of Lord Hostrus here.
Okay, but they represent the 3 of them.
Lord Hostrus, he's an evil man, says David.
I don't think we need to include him.
He's known to be
No, we don't.
a notable slave trader.
But if we
Yep.
give the 3 of them a canister for now, and then inform them that if there is a severe emergency, to come back and contact us, but also we should let them know, like we should give them the recipe. Everyone should have the recipe.
So yeah, so I gave a copy of the recipe to Lord Vesuvius previously.
That
I
should
can
be
give
shared.
an
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't have time to
and-
write any more down, but
Yeah,
that
he
can
can
be shared
share.
amongst them.
I made 5 copies.
Oh,
So
okay. I
Lord
didn't know that.
Vesuvius gets 1. Maybe we can. Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. Lieutenant Donald has an actual canister, so like maybe he can just take that canister for now. But
Who are you trying to give the recipes to?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
I think one can be shared with the lords.
Yeah, they can copy it. They're
Yeah.
especially if they're working together, they can copy it. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 4 was shared between Shan and David here.
So basically,
right?
here's how the canisters are split up. One is in the tavern. One has been given to Lord Brennus, the guy who's doing all to give to the soldiers. One is being given to the Lord's group to share, and one is being kept for us. That is 5 total.
Okay.
For now, if we see that the one that we have is, needed somewhere, we'll use it. But for now, we have it.
Okay. So, looking at the recipe, they do ask, what is this Gaunt milk thing? And what is your general answer to that question?
I believe it's something that originates in Za. I think that's what we
That's what
we
we're
believe or
assuming at
came
this
to
point
conclude.
is
Yeah.
a creature in Za, which we have
Yes.
not
Okay.
been able to look at yet. If we do find one, we will let you know how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, so Kiff,
Yes.
you found this. You also see what appears to be a little piece of paper underneath a pile of coins down here.
Ooh, paper coins.
Kiff will stick his little tiny claw down in there and grab the paper.
And the paper says, you'll see my help can be quite valuable indeed. And it says, signed Myron, Master Thief.
Hmm.
I'll turn back to Raman and go. Sneaky man gone. Left this. I will hand you the note.
This isn't good. I don't know how he got in here, but if people are getting in here, maybe there's going to be more of them getting in here. The guests are filtering out. And just then, you hear a loud alarm bells going off. Ding,
Ah.
ding, 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 ding.
Shit.
And then you see, where is he at? Captain Brolin just kind of waddling up here, running as fast as a dwarf can. Saying, we're under attack.
Kiff is going to turn to Raman
We're
and
under
go.
attack.
Loud
ring, not good, right?
Oh, he's looking downstairs.
Kiff go now. Kiff follow Gromlin.
Okay.
I think we should go. It may be time to fight some Celestials. Mhm.
Okay, so it's about 9, so why don't we take our break now?
Sounds good. And
Sounds
then
like a
we'll
good
get
call.
into some combat afterwards.
Sorry, I'm lunching. Kiff,
Like a rumbling, like in the earth here.
Kiff,
Before the break, said Kiff said he will follow Gromlin.
Okay.
There's a rumbling in the earth.
In
What?
fact, everyone can hear it, yeah.
I think it's time to go.
Coming from below us, or
Well, you could roll. What would that be? I guess perception.
I will do that. That's.
Roll to feel with your feet.
I mean,
Yes.
I have pretty good perception, so. More than 20. 26.
It is coming from below.
I'll let everyone around here know, like, whatever, these tremors are coming from beneath us, not above or on our level.
So people are running around. Captain Brolin is running back here. He says, we're being attacked. We're being attacked from multiple directions at once. And I'm kind of summarizing the story here.
Yeah, that's fine.
He says, I'm getting reports from all over the fort. I've heard there's Celestials attacking in the chapel. I've heard there's devils attacking from the Mushroom Garden exit. And I've heard there's elementals coming up to attack our vault from below. He says, we don't have enough people to handle all these things. And there's, of course, a big attack on the main gate as well.
Celestial on the main gate?
Main gate seems to be mostly human soldiers with a few of those zealot types. But there's a few of those there's a few of those mangler things as well. He says I've assigned most of the people to hold up the fight at the main gate. He says, but we're gonna need your guys' help. We're not sure if you can split up in 3 different ways. We might have to abandon one of those 3 locations, but we'd really prefer to preserve all of them if possible.
Oh no. This is bad.
Is relocating impossible?
Yeah.
He says we spent years building out this fort. We're certainly not going to abandon it. There's no one. He says you'll never persuade a dwarf to abandon his home once he's built it.
And
He
how
says,
many?
"If you guys are abandoning the
What
cause,
if
Fuck
Kiff
me."
gave you a sandwich to do it? Kiff, get the sandwich.
Fun.
Kiff gave his last sandwich. Though.
They're gone.
Damn it!
Fontiev, how many celestials did you feel, and from where?
I know there was one. I know there was a couple from a mile out. Charles, what was the specific number?
6, if I'm not mistaken. Small.
One large and a few small.
Okay.
I think it was 6 total.
6 total. Yeah. So, which means one. It's probably. I would assume maybe the Hydrophant and the Turbals.
There are 5 of us. We could potentially split up if there are other fighters. It may be needed. And you said currently there are 4 places being attacked?
Yep, he says I've assigned most of the defenders to the front gate. He says Lord Vesuvius is helping with the defense of the front gate as well. That skeleton of yours seemed to want to join us as well, so I set him free.
Want to join us as in fight?
Yeah, join the fight.
Did he get to speak with who he needed to speak with?
He spoke with Lord Vesuvius, yes.
Okay. I think I can't recall off the top of my head, but I think that was who he was trying to speak with. Yes, correct?
I think so, because
Yeah.
Vesuvius was his
His
descendant
ancestor?
in
Yeah.
the Hammerfell
The opposite
family.
way. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine. I don't care if he's free now. He talked to his buddy. We were trying to get him there anyway. Just on our terms.
So we have Celestials in the chapel, Elementals from the basement, and Fiends and Humans at the front gates? Or Devils?
There's devils attacking in the area of the Mushroom Garden over here.
Mushroom Garden.
Our Druid member, Druid, spent hours trying to grow those things. They're very temperamental. They don't grow easily, and so they're really important components in a lot of potions that could help our cause. So we wouldn't like to lose them. At the same time, if there's elementals attacking our vault, he says, some of those earth elementals can actually eat coins and gems. So we really don't want to lose all the money we've saved up to try to help our cause.
That's true.
And the celestials attacking our Hall of the Gods. Well, the gods are what we put all our faith in. Above the evil of this emperor, so we really hope we don't lose that.
So there's a back entrance to the chapel from the vault. So if we send some forces down there, if they're successful, they can make their way to the chapel.
To the chapel to get to the
to help fight
Celestials.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can bar off the door to the chapel to make it more tempting to go towards the opposite direction?
You can certainly do it. You have to get there first.
Right. Are we splitting up or not?
Captain Broad says if you don't split up, I'm sure we're probably going to lose one of these 3 places. The attackers seem intent on destroying things.
I think we definitely, I think we should defend the Mushroom Garden. That should be one of them.
There are 5 of us.
Yeah.
One person would have to go alone. I would be happy to volunteer to do so, only because I am able to summon multiple creatures.
I feel like it's better to split into 2 groups instead of 3 if we are gonna split up.
If we do take a back entrance, or if we do split up into two, the second group can bar the door to the chapel so that they are forced to come through the back door into the fight that is already happening. If that makes sense. If there is a back entrance. Correct?
Like right here, the
Yeah.
stairs to chapel, through into the crypt.
Oh, okay. And so there are things in here, but also in there.
Out there.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
should draw a line there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, I think it might be smart to go maybe through to how far is the chapel from here? We can't send someone to go run and lock the door. Can we
They
not
would
have
to
someone
fight
near
through
us?
the chapel.
If
If we can block this hallway, the main entrance to the chapel.
That's what I'm saying. Can we
Yeah,
just
and then-
block that off?
Yeah, and then yeah.
Okay, since we're right here, we should have someone do that now, and then we should split into two groups. Correct?
I like that idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is
Sounds
going
good.
with whom?
Fontiev and I should not be in the same group.
I agree. Marvis should be perhaps
Oh,
with Maggie.
what is it? Is my smell?
Marvis should perhaps be. No, it's your strength. Marvis should perhaps be with Maggie. I think that myself and either Kiff or Fontiev would work as a very good team.
I'll go with
Can I just mention one thing in a point of protest?
Yes.
Never split the party.
While I
This
do
is the
agree.
golden rule in D&D.
While I do agree,
So,
we have the choice to save one or save two. And I think that
Yeah,
saving two is better
our-
than saving one.
Or save 3 by splitting.
our
We're gonna try.
our compromise was to split into two instead of three
Instead of
because
three, yeah.
splitting into three seems
Would leave one
like
alone and it would be
potential
really bad.
suicide. Yeah.
It would be really bad if one person went in alone.
in both Kipp's brain and my brain. If their Hall of Gods falls and all that's destroyed is their idols,
We can rebuild it.
gods, their idols. I mean, they can always rebuild those.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm in the
I
same boat.
agree. I think we're all in
What
agreement.
is Kiff's brain like?
And listen, maybe
It's a
if
special
Yllaxis was
place.
here, she'd be like, "We gotta defend the
Right.
home,"
Yeah,
but
Yllaxis isn't
she's
here.
not
so
here. So
when Yllaxis is away,
I-
the lizard folk
listen,
will play.
I just
Maggie's
put on
right.
the Yllaxis sock puppet. We must defend the hold! Yay!
All
yeah,
right.
Maggie's very much like the mushrooms' potential ingredients are
Mhm,
important,
agreed.
and then the vault, if they have money, I mean,
yeah.
they'll
Well,
probably
and
need that
not
to
only
rebuild.
that.
The money is the only power they really
Yep.
have over the
Yeah.
Empire.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who's going where? And who? Kiff, did you say you wanted to go with Maggie or me? Either is fine.
I'll go with Dromik.
All right.
Scale folk do it better.
Alright.
All right.
So I got Marvis and Fontiev.
I haven't heard from Marvis. Does he
I
want
haven't
to
either.
be anywhere?
Yeah, Marvis, is there any specific spot? I'm assuming he would be with us, but I don't know.
I don't even know if he wanted to see where he was when he heard the alarm or not.
Right. Roldan, are you there?
If he is, I can't hear him, and I have him boosted to 200% on my end.
Yeah, I
Okay.
also cannot hear him.
I realized that the actual name of the thief was Doyle, but let's say that's what it is.
There we go.
Doyle,
Okay.
that was it. Yeah, his
He
name was
has-
much
it
fancier.
definitely has more than one name.
Okay.
The man of many names.
That's fair.
Yes.
It
That's
was
fair.
just that he had a different name and was
He had, like, an
talking to me as
extremely
if he
different
knew
way.
me, and I was like, "That's not. We didn't meet."
I was
you
on the
of
same
that name.
brainwave as
Yeah.
as Charles. I understood it was the same guy. We got it. We got there. But anyway, where would you prefer to go? Other Maggie group, magic Maggie group.
Other Magic Maggie group.
One is Celestials. The other is Fiends.
Fiends and
Fiends?
elementals. The ones in the basement are elementals.
He said there's devils coming through the southeast gate.
Oh, devils. That's what they are. Not
There's
fiends. Not
elementals attacking in the vault, and there's celestials attacking in the chapel.
chapel.
yeah, we've given up on the chapel for now.
Well, we'll get there.
We'll get there. It's
Do you want?
lower priority.
The question is, are your spells going to work best against elementals or fiends?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I have a lot of like
Illusion.
wisdom. Yeah, it's a lot of illusion.
Go
maybe
elementals
some
will
psychic
hopefully
damage.
meet up for celestials.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping.
All right, and then this way, in case Marvis didn't come up the stairs,
He'll
Fontiev and I
just
will
be
just
right
go
there.
down to meet him. Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
I have to find that
Da-da-dee.
chamber.
You are trying to go over here. Follow the yellow brick line.
Okay, so Maggie and Fontiev are going to the vault, right?
Maggie, Fontiev, and
Yes.
Marvis are at the vault. Myself and Kiff are at the mushroom garden.
this
I don't
the
know where you
vault?
want us to place
There's the vault.
ourselves, and I don't know how you want to do this.
You can arrive at any of the stairs except for the chapel stairs, which are guarded. So you could arrive at here or here if you're going to the vault.
The chapel stairs are guarded? What do you mean by that?
I mean that if you wanted to go to the stairs through the chapel. then
Oh,
you'd
oh,
enter
no, yeah,
simply
then we'd
from
have
the
to fight a
right
bunch of
way.
people.
Oh,
We were trying to,
Yeah,
I
no.
think as they passed, they would shut off or bar this main door
Yeah,
If
'cause
they
we
can.
were
Yeah.
right- we were right
to
there.
try to funnel them
had-
back.
yeah. We had
Okay,
discussed.
so who is doing that?
Before I head to the mushroom garden, I would be more than happy to help anyone else who has a decent amount of strength to, I don't know, let's say, take some of these barrels or some shelves or whatever from this storeroom and move them
Prop
over
them
here.
against the door.
I have a Dungeoneer's pack, so I definitely have hittens, which can use as nails and a mallet, and I think I have a set of some tools.
You're just literally trying to nail the door shut along with some stacked barrels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that will take. How long do you want to spend doing that?
Is there anyone else helping him or no?
A lot of people are rushing around. A lot of them are running to reinforce the front gate. Not all of them are fighters, I guess. Let's say there's a few laborers that could probably help you.
Well, also Marsha was in
Marsha
like
was
a
in this
nearby
room.
room
Their
making
research.
stuff. She's
here.
strong, right? She can help since she's not a fighter.
She can perhaps be strong.
She could probably help you.
Yeah. So if Kiff is starting to do that with workers, I guess I will call Marsha and just alert her to what's going on and let her know that she may want to come help bar this door.
I will be right back. I'm just gonna set up my tea.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's not a zealot.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's real bad.
Uh-oh.
That's a, yeah, yep. Yep. That's a Dave over there.
Yep.
Yep.
When he said one big one, I was
They
like,
did, yeah, I was worried. It's okay.
Oh,
Okay. So
boy.
as you're trying to bar the door, you
Oh,
probably
in favor of retreat.
you
No.
peek at that, and you see that Father Schist, the dwarf cleric, and several of his best monks are trying to fight off these people, but they're definitely not doing so hot. And they're kind of retreating towards these stairs to the crypt.
Perfect,
As
that's
you're banging up.
good that they're going to the crypt. Boink. Goodbye.
You see that the skylight at the end of the chapel has been shattered. So
Well,
that's what those people see while you're working on that.
and then let us know when we get to the I don't know where the stairs are for
So aside from Kiff and who is that? Dromik?
Dromik. Scale
You
folk.
guys are doing hard labor.
We're the scale squad.
Scale squad.
The scale squad. Everyone else is going directly to the crypt, right?
Correct.
Okay, and you want Marvis to be in front, right?
Yep. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
I heard
So why
I heard a
don't you guys
rolling
roll?
Meat
sound.
shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
Why don't
okay
you
with going
guys-
with them, correct?
Roll initiative.
I'm full health. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I think we all are. We're all
Oh,
looking good.
boy.
For now.
My full health is 125.
Yours is doing good. Yeah, and you have resistances when you're
Ooh.
raging.
Initiative.
Oh, should
My
everyone
initiative
be
is-
rolling initiative?
I got 22.
Wow.
I think he meant the people over there, but
I got 21.
Oh my god, we're rolling
he
high.
also rolled a 20 initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 20
Holy
plus
crap.
5.
No, I
Oh,
just rolled a
damn.
natural 20. I have +2, but still.
We
Holy
shouldn't
crap.
be wasting our natural 20.
I
Yeah, I
know.
know. I know.
I got a natural 20 to medicine check people, but I also got a 20 on initiative, which I did not want to do.
Yeah, we're like, yay. Oh, wait. No.
I actually always would prefer to roll low in initiative just so I have time to think. But that's another story.
Same.
I don't like getting mobbed. So.
So, real quick, before
I got a
anything
20
happens,
win.
Nice.
who else is going with me down here?
Maggie Fontiev.
Okay, do we know enemy is down here?
Yes.
I
Elementals.
can sense them.
Okay. I would have gone into rage automatically before battle even started, just because I know battle would start as soon as I walk in. Is that
we
okay,
felt floored.
That's
Master
okay.
DM? Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, we were told we were being attacked from like 4 different
From every place. We were being
places.
attacked
So like,
all
yeah.
over the place.
Yeah, I would actually go into a frenzy rage just because I want to have extra attacks really early on, and if that's okay with the DM, I would like to
Yeah,
do that.
that's fine.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, can you tell me the initiative numbers again, please?
I got 21.
Okay, and Maggie?
22.
Wow.
Yeah, we
And,
all rolled particularly well. Fontiev, sorry.
I got a 21.
Wow.
We all
you
got
could
over
put-
20 on initiative, just so
I
you
think
know.
you put Fontiev over me because his dex is faster than mine, I believe.
Well, you're in the front, so I would just say you go first because you're the one that's moving ahead anyway. It makes more sense for you to do that.
Alright. No problem.
Okay.
I mean, your entire thing is run up, punch face. My entire thing is stay far away and off the map and just shoot everyone from freaking the Bahamas.
I don't punch. I just mash your face
You
in with a
smoosh.
mallet, that's all.
Right.
I only punch unless I lose my mallet. That will never happen.
These guys didn't roll too bad either, but too bad you guys rolled amazing.
Oh boy.
Okay. Hopefully this is balanced. Okay, what is Maggie doing? You
Um,
see a very large, fancy-looking earth elemental over
The
here.
fact that Charles
Yep.
just said, hopefully this
I
is balanced,
can
worries
see-
me.
I
You
can
see,
see.
you see some stone methods taking cover behind the archway
Yeah.
pillars,
Yep,
and you see
but
this big fat gargoyle over here.
I
The
can
ceiling
see
is
this.
not too big here. The ceiling is about 20 feet high in the main room.
Okay, I can see like this point here, right?
You can see that point. Yeah.
Okay, so first I'll cast Fireball there, right here. Hit
Okay.
these peoples. DC is 17. And
All failed.
okay,
Nice.
cool. So I need 8d6, which I have a little table.
And none of these people are just fire. Wow.
Oh, how convenient. All right, let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm just having a problem highlighting on. There we go. That
And what is
is 39 damage, 39 fire.
39. Okay, you instantly exploded the stone methods,
Yeah.
who just shatter into a million
Nice.
pebbles everywhere.
Yeah.
This guy took a hit, but he's quite large, so he keeps coming. You said
Okay.
it was 30 and 30. How many?
39.
Wow. 39.
Can't-
Okay.
Can't find where. Oh, there I am. And then I did that. I'm a back up up the stairs. Little bit. I guess I'll be like one step in front of Fontiev.
Okay, Marvis is next.
Alrighty then.
This
You
gargoyle
said-
looks like it's pretty speedy, but go ahead.
You said the ceiling was about 25, right?
Yeah.
So I can't use my hammer's leap attack, right? It's too.
You can just jump forward.
Probably too small, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, The only I forgot to mention, but this arch was damaged a little bit by the exploding methods.
Okay.
Maybe we just collapse the arch and we keep them from coming inside.
I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right there. I can't move over because I can't
Let's
see.
just put you on there.
I want to go 40, so because that's my movement speed. So that'll be 30, 35, 40. I believe is right. Nope, not there. right
Okay.
there.
This guy actually should be. I believe it's large, so he should be here. Yeah,
Okay.
he is within range.
He is within range.
Mhm.
Okay. I will use my first attack as using Shatter on this mofo. And that shall be... Screw it, Reckless. Don't have that go. 14.
And they
Does
have
14 hit?
disadvantage because this guy's made of stone. Yeah, he fails to save.
14 saves?
So
Or-
it was 14 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not a hit.
Okay.
Can't shatter without a hit. But I'll keep that failed safe.
Second attack. That is 24.
That hits.
Hammer damage is
Stop. Hammer time.
11. Shatter is 19.
That's
So
30 damage.
that's... Yep, 30 damage. With one attack. Second attack. Third and last attack is 20 to hit.
Yep.
Nice job.
And that is 8 damage. So
Okay.
a total of 38 damage.
You're chipping this thing.
Nice.
Alright.
You're chipping away.
Okay.
Fontiev.
Okay, bonus action hex, and I'm going to sharpshooter the shit out of this fucker.
Okay.
Yeah, you tell him.
Boopity 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 boop.
Which one? The one I'm fighting or the one all the way straight?
The one that's in front of me that's beneath the arch.
Okay, all the way straight. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be... I think it's the earth elemental that's in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 18 plus a 5-er.
That is a hit.
Yay! Time for pain. Blink. So that is a 27 total damage on that first one.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep. Gonna boop him again for another
Yeah,
sharpshooter.
Seriously stronger this time.
Ooh,
That
a
is a
gargoyle.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Gonna boop him again. Do 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 do. That is a 25 damage total.
Okay.
And I believe that is the end of my turn. So I am going to back out of line of sight.
91 taken. This guy is significantly chipped and is starting to crumble. So you guys are sort of already.
Nice.
The stone methods are going to just peek out from behind cover here. They're going to. This one is going to fly over here and spit some rocks towards Maggie.
Oh, Mevits. So
as
cute.
it does like kind of a flyby strafe. So let's do 2 of those.
They're just like little
Maggie,
grumpy old
what's your
men.
AC going to be here?
My AC is 15.
You blasted kids, get off of my crypt!
15. Well, he completely misses both shots.
Nice.
Oof.
The other guy is going to try to shoot at Marvis, who has an AC who was reckless, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And your AC is 17, right?
Yes. Let me double check. Yes, it is.
And those are both completely misses. Wow. Okay. And then going down, we have Gargoyle time. Gargoyle is going to go ham on Marvis. So let's get some attacks. This guy's pretty strong. Okay. That's one hit.
Okay.
That's 2 hit. That's 3 hit. And that is 4 hits. All attempting to punch directly into his mustachioed face. Oh no, it's 5. He has 5 attacks.
Oh yeah, he has.
And then
4
for the
arms,
final
yeah.
chop, that's also hit. So that is going to be 44 plus 9 is 53. Damage divided by 2 is 26.
Okay.
Okay, that's way less scary. Okay.
He's like,
Marvis just
okay.
stands
I
there and he's-
forgot. No, I forgot that you're a you have resistance.
Yeah.
And then we added it, and that was less scary.
And then he is going to just lift up a little bit into the air and just kind of casually fly by Marvis. So Marvis can make an opportunity attack if he wants to.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay. And he's going to get right up into Maggie's face.
What the?
He's gonna try.
Yep,
That's 24 to hit.
that hits.
Actually, I think
Remember,
he's going-
meanwhile, is going to...
That's 14 damage.
Okay, 14. So he's taking a total of 52. Remember, meanwhile is going to burrow. Going to burrow up to... How far can he go? Only go up to here. So you can see like a burrow line happening. And then, surprising everyone, something else unburrows out of the ground directly behind Fontiev.
Oh god.
It's a Zorn.
Oh,
It's a Zorn.
A Zorn?
A one singular Zorn.
Oh joy.
It's going to attempt to chew on him, but we'll see if this actually works. Fontiev cannot be reckless, so I don't get advantage.
And also I have multi-attack defense, so therefore my AC is 21.
On the second hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, so so you only take one hit for 13 damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to burrow again immediately after. Okay, back to Maggie.
Owie!
Okay. Yes.
So
So I have
at
a
this
question.
point, one round is done. So I'm going to say the door over at the chapel is successfully barred. So what does Kiff and Dromik want to do now that the door is barred?
okay. Probably go to the
It's a mushroom. It's,
It's mushroom time.
Yeah, it's mushroom time. Go to the mushroom gardens. We both already rolled
Da-da-da-da-da.
initiative, and it was great. Yes.
Yeah, I'll put you down. I'll put you down.
Yeah. I think
Why don't you just go and see how fast you can get over there?
Kiff is a 25.
and Dromik currently. I mean, like. Hold on. Let me see. I clicked the button. Never mind. Yeah, 30 feet.
25 initiative. Wow.
Oh, my initiative was 22.
Okay, we'll put you after Maggie.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20. And I also have
You guys
30 feet of
act that
movement.
way. You see Caleb the devil over there, just kind of standing there, kind of smiling. He says, "Remember, wouldn't it be nice to have devils on your side?" He's just standing at the door as you hear fiendish cackling.
If only Kiff could run anymore, he would be running past saying, Kiff no make important decisions. Need to speak with Kiff manager.
What how many feet is your movement?
So I have the boots of...
Oh, okay.
So with the dash, I can get to 100 feet.
I can only go 60, so that's 12 squares.
You could transform if you wanted to, but I'm not trying to pressure you to do so.
I could, but the creature that I am planning to transform into also only has 30 movement speed.
What is Maggie doing?
So,
Disengage can be done as an action, right?
As an action.
Okay. And just for my understanding, when this thing is completely blocking, so I can't move forward into the crypt, right?
You could with an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. So for my
You also see some burrowing happening in front of you and behind you.
yeah, I'm between a rock and a hard place. I don't know, like two bad places. So I am going to, for my action, disengage. I'm gonna move back. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I guess. Go
So
here.
all the yellow line. So that's going to be all the way over to here.
So, yes. Now, can I have done a bonus action before my action, or does it have to
Yeah.
be the same? Okay. So
can do
for my bonus action, I would cast Phantom Terror, which is
Alright.
my level 4 spell. So anyone who looks at me must succeed on an intelligence saving throw. and if they fail, they take 3d6 psychic damage, are frightened, yada
pretty
yada
good.
yada.
Nice.
So
And this is why you went with elementals.
yes,
I'm very
Please do
glad
not.
you did, actually.
yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll
Because
So
we'll
when
see
we-
what
Maggie,
happens.
Well, when
you
we
are
leveled
10
up, I got an
out
extra
of the Druid
spell.
Kobalt here, right?
Wait, what?
You want to be here, right? Just making sure. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm like just outside. Because I will not do well if things
Oh.
get in my face.
You can sorry,
But-
this would be here. You can see like a gentle staircase going down to an underground river into the dark
Okay.
below.
Now, where I'm standing, would either the four-armed gargoyle or the Zorn, if it popped up, be able to see me?
They are elementals, so you're pretty confident they do have tremor sense. So if you're touching the ground, they can probably see.
So it's not about that. It's about the illusion, the spell that I cast.
That is going to be visual sight. So if they can visually see you, yes.
Right.
The
so that
vault
was
door is
my
currently open because.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so that
because
was-
Amberlin gave you the key and you opened it earlier.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That was just my question. Can they visually see me?
They can.
Okay, great. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. So Dromik can. Yeah. So Dromik did his move, right? His
Hold on,
regular. was it
I'm
like-
reading.
Okay.
Actually, you know
Whatever.
what? Yeah, I did my regular legs move. I like I said, the two creatures that I'm debating between, one has 60 and one has actually less. It has 40 feet of movement, so I'd prefer to run with my legs.
All right.
Yes.
It's Marvis' turn. Roll them.
Okay.
You can
Actually,
see
hold on.
there's a couple of these methods
Hold
flying
on.
around, and the gargoyle ran past you, and there's a burrowed guy here.
Okay. I'm even more pissed off people running away from me.
How dare they?
So I was here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I just walked back. Where'd Maggie go?
Don't worry about it.
Is he underground or
You can see like there's like a pile of dirt here. So there is a guy underground there, yeah. If you wanted to attack him, you have to find either like attack. You'd have to have some way to move the earth. You could use like a shatter or something if you had that to do so. Otherwise, you have to dig or just wait and ready.
all right?
It's up to you.
What? 30, 35,
This gargoyle cannot.
40.
Okay.
He's not in range, right? The gargoyle.
Not quite.
Okay.
It's a little faster than you.
I am going to roll, see if I get my shatter back. Nope.
Oh, god damn it.
You tried.
I tried.
You can feel the voice of the spirit in your weapons say, "Yes, destroy these minions of Ograbak. I will be empowered.
Uh-oh.
I will be empowered to grant you the power of earthquakes."
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, better.
Everyone just went,
Like, well, that's
"Ooh."
not
Everybody's
fair.
like, oh no, you get the power of earthquakes.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
The hammer has not done anything bad. I've just made mistakes.
That is true.
There's a difference.
Yeah, no, that
Fair
is
enough.
that is quite true. He actually, Hammer hasn't done shit. It's just that we are really bad at our jobs.
It's fine. We're not all bad at our jobs. Thank you.
Yeah, I beg to differ. Okay, moving on. Is it my turn? I assume.
No,
yeah,
Mar-
go. There's nothing I can do.
Did
I
Alright.
can't.
did
I'm
you
not
dash?
gonna.
Take any action or anything?
I will hold my attack if this earth elemental pops up right in front of me.
Okay, sure. Fontiev's
call.
turn.
Pot shot at the gargoyle. That's over 20 to hit on that first one.
Yep.
Where are you, Fontiev?
I'm up on top of the stairs.
Oh. Oh,
Yep.
you're way over
Yeah,
here.
we have
hard
to
to
follow
drum
the
all-
yellow lines.
Yeah. Lines of instant travel. That is
Right,
going to
kinda.
be 27 damage, Charles,
Okay.
on that first
Okay.
one.
Ouch. Yep.
Nice.
That is a crit.
Yeah.
So I'll roll in the dice.
Dice.
Rolling
Double the
dice for my
amount
name.
of dice. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Sorry, you cut out a little.
That is going to be 41 damage.
Boom.
And then I believe that's the random table as well, Charles.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Roll D200.
Chaos bow. I forgot.
Yep,
I
it's
love
been a
that.
while.
Chaos
It actually has been
bow.
surprisingly a long while.
Chaos bow. Yeah. it has been a
Let's
while.
see what we get.
35.
Ooh.
Only 35.
35.
Wait, hang on. That's one. Oh, that's right. The D200. I'm running. I'm
Oh,
running
you
a-
did a D100.
Yeah. No, I
Whoops.
forgot. We can only actually do that in the chat roleplay.
Right, yeah. That's okay.
Charles, what's the command? Is it cap?
Exclamation point
Slash
roll? Or is it
Exclamation
slash
point
or
roll,
no, it's
base
exclamation point roll.
X plus
Oh,
X.
Yes.
Roll D200, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
5.
different. Not bad or worse. Or good or worse.
Wow. This is
We don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I need like something special for this. Okay, there is a magical cage of force that appears around this gargoyle.
Ooh, very
Yes.
good.
Oh my goodness, that's very, big.
good.
Uh-oh.
that's a huge.
Oh, that's awesome.
He says, "Arg!" in rage.
And
Oh,
it's
I did very good this time.
it's conveniently or not conveniently, we'll soon find out, blocking the hallway, I would assume. Or
It
that
does seem to be blocking
stairway. Okay.
Okay, it is now Nevin's turn. They're gonna peek out from behind the wall, and they're gonna both attempt to spit rocks at Marvis, who is not reckless.
Right.
So there's gonna be 4 shots with not a whole lot added to them, and that's AC 17. So that is gonna be only 1 hit. Wow.
Nice.
For 5 blunt damage, reduced to 2.
Divided by
5 hopping damage.
Oh,
Well,
Mephits. Mephits are
reduced
little.
to 2.
Yeah, reduced to 2. Mephits
And
are.
they're gonna come right up into Marvis's face. You did notice that they tend to explode when killed.
Yes, Mephits explode when they die. We just looked that up. And by
So.
we,
And
I
it's
mean
Gargoyle
me.
turn. Gargoyle is very trapped. Technically, they're not good at burrowing, so what can he possibly do here?
Get
He can't do
angry.
anything.
Be
He's just
mad.
gonna just be very mad. You know
Sit
what?
there
No,
and pout.
Wait,
he's
wait,
gonna-
wait. He
he's
can
gonna-
see
he's
me.
gonna turn into a statue. He becomes
Hold
a
on.
statue.
Well, but first he sees me, yes?
Oh right, yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good point.
So, intelligence save.
Nice. What
Natural
spell is
20.
this? Holy crap.
It's my halting spell.
Minus
Ah.
2 is 8.
You got
What
an
he rolled?
18.
No!
Yeah, he
DC
rolled
17.
a 20.
Boo.
Half
Okay, well
damage.
then he takes, half psychic damage. Let me get to all my d6s.
Wait, where is Maggie?
She's
There are
next
a
to
lot
you.
of cracks on this gargoyle.
I'm like behind you.
Mhm.
Here we go. All right, and rolling it.
Roll
That
one.
is 9 total. So
9
half is
divided by
4.
2 is.
Yeah.
He
Or
says,
psychic.
I've seen uglier. And this guy unburrows. Whoop. And Maris, you wanted ready to attack, right?
Oh, big boy Umbros.
Yep, that was his plan.
Oh, watch that big boy. He's scary. Uh-oh.
Oh, did the earth elements pop up in front of me?
Yes.
Yep. He
Sorry, I
popped
had to
out
use
of
the
the
bathroom.
ground like a
That's okay.
daisy.
He has like 100-something health points.
Well, he took
Oh.
91 damage. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
I put some I put
Oh,
some
right,
dents
yeah,
into
you
him.
crit. I don't have
I
his
think
stat
the
block
crit was
up,
on the
but-
gargoyle. But
The
yeah,
crit was
we've
on the gargoyle, but I did a lot of damage to the earth elemental in that first round.
Nice, okay, good.
That is a 17 to hit the earth elemental.
That definitely hits. Actually, no, that doesn't hit. He's made of solid rock.
Oh
It
no.
Wait,
does not
what
crack.
did you hit?
Do you want to be reckless?
I don't think I can be reckless with this because it was a saved attack.
It does say on your turn, yes. So You know what? I'm gonna give you inspiration point just because you followed the rules so precisely.
Nice.
The good news is this guy attacked and he only hit once. But the bad news is he's gonna do an earthquake strike on his head. So please make a strength save.
No problem. Ten.
And you have advantage because of the reach.
Ooh. Strength save, right? That's 17.
Okay, so you only take 19 divided by 2, which is 9 damage. As that one hit. As he just bonks you on the head with the maul, you only take 9.
Okay.
And number 9 is the Zorn,
Yeah, I think that's not Maggie.
who's going to start by popping up and then roll the save for Maggie, right?
Yes.
And the intelligence of Zorn is +0, and the save was 10, so that's a fail.
He fails, so he is scared of me, and he wow,
Nice.
really? It's nine damage
9 damage.
only.
But it's the first damage taken, and he's afraid of Maggie.
Yes.
And frightened, does that mean a disadvantage or anything while he can see Maggie, right?
Well, he also has to run away as far as he can, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check the. Yeah. No, that you're thinking of Dissonant Whispers. Like in this game, frightened can be many different things depending on the context.
So the specific fear spell makes them run.
Run
but,
away.
This makes them frightened. So I don't know if it's just disadvantage to attack me or to
This is
attack
the
anything
basic-
while I'm in sight. That's up.
Basic bare minimum frightened condition. So disadvantage on everything while he can see Maggie.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
he's still gonna try to hit Fontiev, who I believe has an AC of 17. But there's multi-attack defense.
Yep.
So let's roll those. So it becomes 21 after the first hit. right?
First hit. Yeah.
Yeah, after the first roll.
So
First-
the first attack is a 21, and the next is a 25. So there's gonna be 2 hits for
So
a total
2
of 19
hits.
damage.
Um.
Oh no, shit! Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep, he's disadvantaged on everything.
And that's a miss for the first one, and a miss for the second one.
All right.
So this is all completely miss. And this guy's gonna burrow and try to burrow up underneath Maggie.
He's gonna burrow up underneath the scary thing.
But he can see while he's burrowing.
Oh,
What'd
he
you say?
He
doesn't.
can only feel you, and you don't feel scared. You just kind of look scared. if
He
that makes
can't.
sense.
He can't see. When he's underground, but he has tremor sense, and Fontiev is flying, so he cannot technically sense where Fontiev goes. Correct?
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Fontiev is not touching the ground. Tremor sense is only for things that are physically touching the ground.
And it's
right?
Gift's turn.
Right.
So it
You
probably
have,
can only
you have to be
sense
touching
Maggie.
the ground for that to be able to for him to be able to see me.
Right.
So he should have had
Which-
disadvantage on me beforehand because he literally could not see me.
It's past.
I think he just
No, when he pops
popped
up.
out of the ground and then he
Yeah.
can
It's
see
darker.
you.
Yeah,
They
when he
pretty-
when he pops up, he can see, but when he's burrowed underground, you said he's
Oh,
using
okay,
tremor
okay,
sense.
that makes sense. Okay.
So he's
Yep.
probably going for. What I'm saying is he's probably going for Maggie because he can feel her physically.
Yeah.
And he can't feel you. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. Kiff.
Just to be clear,
Okay,
Gar,
Kiff
do it.
is going to turn to Gromlin and go,
Ready,
ready,
friend?"
friend?
Gromlin says, "Ready as ever."
And then
Kiff's
Kiff's
going
gonna
to 5,
10,
10, 15,
20,
20, 25,
30,
30, and
bow
bow
drawn,
drawn,
kick
kick the door open.
Caleb is just kind of sitting there cackling. He says, "Enjoy." And the door is kicked open, so we're going to move it to the side. And beyond the door, you see a bunch of stuff. Let's go into the details. We see basically 2 barb devils, 1 chain devil, and 1 bone devil.
Huh.
Hopefully this is balanced. So I haven't added too many details here. So let's say that there is there's a statue in the fountain, and there's also some of these arches. So there is some cover available. Let's put some arches here and here.
How high are these little mushroom planters?
The planters are, let's say, 3 feet high.
Okay.
So there's definitely cover available.
Kiff is going to. Does he have line of sight on the chain double?
He does.
Kiff is going to let off attack number 1. Let's call the sharpshooter, shall we?
Yep.
Ooh. Not good. I think that's 12 to hit.
I don't think that's it. Nope, AC 16.
Okay. He's gonna try one more. That's better. 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Yeah. That will be it'll be a bursting arrow. So everything 10 feet around it, so all of them will be taking 2d6. The chain devil will be taking 3d6 plus 5. So I'll roll the 2d6
Jesus
first.
Christ.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Where are my d6s? I'll take a couple from here.
These okay. That's not a saving throw, right? That just happens.
That just happens.
Yep.
It's a bursting arrow.
That's really good. That's really good. Okay.
Yeah, bursting arrow is awesome.
Everyone takes 6, and the chain devil takes 6. 12 total.
Also, 6.
Also, another, because of the quiver of lightning, it chains one time. We'll chain it to the broken wing bone devil, so he'll take 12. The chain devil will take 12, and the 2 barbs will take 6.
Okay. So what was the total damage to the chain devil?
12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bad attack rolls. And then Kiff will use the rest of his movement to kind of just duck back here.
I'm just gonna use that pillar to mark where the corner is.
I like it.
Okay, whoops.
And that will be all for Mr. Kiff this turn.
All for Mr. Kiff. And okay. Next up is, according to the list, is Maggie.
Okay. So right now I have like no idea where the Zorn is, right? I can't see it. It's somewhere underground, or can I tell like it's
You can
around
roll
near you.
perception.
Okay.
Huh.
Sure. Ding, ding, ding. I believe that's a flat 7, so I'm gonna say no.
You feel like it's in the room with you here.
Okay.
By the way, with that roll, you also hear voices from down the stairs over this way. Curious voices.
Where?
The
So
bridge.
you see how there's this underground river and this bridge thing? It's
Oh.
very dark down there, but you do hear some curious sounding voices whispering.
Okay. I
They're
can't tell what
arguing
language
about whether or
they're
not Hulk can
speaking
pick up Thor's hammer in space.
It sounds like they're speaking Elvish. Do you know that?
No, I
No.
think
I would know
Yllaxis
Elvish.
and Fontiev are the only two who know Elvish.
Yeah.
I
If
know
I
Elvish.
can hear it, I can transcribe it, but I don't know if I can hear that. Can I?
Roll perception.
Okie dokie.
So my other
Okie dokie,
question
schmokey brokey.
Yep.
is, has it been an hour since we started the conference meeting?
Yes.
17 plus a something. 17 plus a 4, which is 21.
You hear voices in Elvish. You're pretty sure it's the Dark Elvish version, and they're saying, "Wow, it sounds like there's a fight up there. Wonder if we can. Wonder if that's some kind of opportunity."
Oh, wait,
Oh
sorry.
dear.
So I
Sounds
don't.
like the same people that you met earlier.
Yeah, I don't speak Elvish. I do speak Undercommon. If they're Dark Elves, does it sound similar in any way?
You could probably guess that it's the Dark Elvish version.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll
You
call.
think it's probably the same slave trading group from earlier.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So I'm gonna do my Marius voice and be like, "Well, hello there, good friends. If you are interested in assisting us, we're toppling a regime, perhaps."
Oh, you're trying to sound like the other version of yourself, right?
The one that they met. Yes.
The
I'm
male.
changing my voice if you will. Yes.
You hear the male voice of the trader before, and he says, "Oh yeah, what's the pay?" She's shouting up the stairs. What's the pay like?
Sandwiches. Lots of
Well,
sandwiches.
if we defeat these enemies here, there's a lot of gold that we'd be saving. Otherwise, it'll be eaten by earth elementals. What a waste! What a waste! You know.
You hear him talking a little bit.
Okay. Does
Interesting.
that count as my action?
That does sound like a lot of words for 6 seconds, but
Okay.
what do you propose?
The
What else
only
would
other
you want?
thing that I would do is I would try to hold spell casting action just to cast a cantrip the second that Zorn pops up and I see it.
You could do that.
Okay.
That's fine.
So then I am preparing Mind Sliver for the second I see it, and that's my
Okay,
turn.
and after Maggie's Dromik.
Dromik's turn. Okay, so I can see. I'm gonna move up my 30 feet, which is 6 squares. What here? Doink. And then I'm going to cast Summon Minor Elementals. Or Conjure Minor Elementals, technically.
Can't you turn into an elemental now?
I have to use 2 of my points. I
Damn.
haven't made that decision yet. But this has a 90-foot spell cast rating, spell cast radius, which is 18 squares.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them as far in the room as I can see. I'm not sure if it needs to be within sight. Yeah, you can see. So, yeah, you can see.
Recreating every one of these spiders.
Somewhere
Okay,
in here.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna conjure these 2 glacial elementals. Doink.
Okay.
Like here.
Yeah, so I didn't give enough details here. So these squares are gonna have some rooms with empty planters in them underneath an arch. And you're conjuring some what?
2 they're elementals. They're little ice elementals. Called Gallivants. Okay. Or yeah. Because conjure minor elementals, that is my new spell that I got. Very exciting.
Use it.
Yep. I needed to do that at some point. And then for now, I mean, I don't.
It's the galvanized ones, right?
Yeah, the galvanized
cool.
ones, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
If you're okay with that. Yeah, they're the only ice elemental at level 1, and I wasn't gonna be popping out a fire snake. If not, I would pull out some other things that aren't.
Yeah, these barb devils are holding fireballs in their hands. Seemingly.
Yeah, which is why I don't want. I assumed that fire would be not a great thing. These are not sensitive to fire, just so you know.
Okay.
They're resistant to a lot of cold stuff, but they also just don't.
You can have them go now if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no reason to conjure little. Yeah. I'm gonna have them move their speed, which is right now is only 30 feet, unfortunately. So they're both gonna move towards the boys 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 6, and 1.
After Dromik is Marvis.
3, 4, 6. Okay. And they can't really do anything other than just be there. They have mostly melee attacks, but that's all I can do currently.
Sounds good.
Making my way there. Don't worry. Yes, Dromik is done.
I mean, not Dromik, Marvis.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna roll, see if I get shatter. Nope.
Nope.
No.
Anywho, I will attack the elemental that's in front of me.
Okay.
Reckless.
Yep.
That is
That's
22 to hit. That's 11 damage.
He's getting very crumbly. There's like a pile of pebbles around this thing's feet.
All right, one more. Also reckless. That's 14. That misses.
Not quite a hard enough hit to break through the rocks.
Alright, last attack. Reckless. That's 17 to hit.
Yep.
That's 9 damage.
I like how Marvis is holding this off all by himself.
Nice.
Fontieve's turn. Do you want to move, Marvis? You're kind of boxed in, but
Yeah,
you can try to move.
I have nowhere to go.
Okay.
Sorry. D200s are kind of a douchey thing.
Listen, it keeps that gargoyle isolated so we can take care of other
You
things
say
first.
that as you guys have run
Yeah,
away.
but he's
and I'm
also
stuck
stuck
surrounded.
There is.
Okay,
yeah.
on that note, Marvis, you want me to keep attacking the gargoyle or you want me to shoot the elemental?
The tiny elementals explode, the mephits, just so you know. They explode and damage
the
everything.
earth elemental. Earth elemental.
Oh, the earth elemental.
I say attack the earth elemental. He's about to die, and I don't
Yeah.
want to get whacked like
Mhm.
5 times.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sharpshooter the earth elemental.
That's a really good call. Earth elementals are scary.
Boink.
They can
Also,
be.
that gargoyle's
That
stuck
is
in a
22 to
cage,
hit.
so-
That definitely hits.
Boingity boing. 29 damage.
It explodes.
Boom, baby.
Rocks fly everywhere.
Rocks fly. It dies. Okay. And now you want me to attack the gargoyle or you want me to attack the mephits next to you to give you some
Gargoyle.
help?
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle?
Yeah, gargoyle is fine.
The mephits explode.
Okay.
I can deal with.
Yeah.
Attacking gargoyle. Boink.
I don't even know where to go from here, guys. 'cause
Oh, that's another crit.
could
You
be-
might be able to dispel the magic cage.
There's also another
Force cage.
stairwell
There is another stairwell.
to your
Yeah.
That-
to your right.
Can try to-
That's true.
Both
There
aligned.
is.
15 plus another
Good call.
25, 36 damage
That gargoyle's dead.
on the crit.
Gargoyle's dead.
There's no way.
And that
yeah.
was also Chaos Arrow, but it's up to you, Charles.
Yeah. Roll the D200.
Oh no! What?
Yeah.
Wages.
Yeah, it's not the phrase you should say. It could.
Oh yeah.
I know. Yeah,
I
it's not
mean-
the phrase.
191.
191.
Ooh, high one.
He went from 5 to 191.
Yep.
Okay, there is a strange blue bubble that appears around the cage.
So the
I
cage
have
is
I
filled
made a
with-
double cage.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Fontiev and go like, "The hell are you doing, man?"
What's
I
going
have no
on?
control over this thing.
What is happening?
The hell are you doing? Are you trying to kill me?
Marvis,
Your
Don't blame me, blame the bow.
Marvis,
broom is fixed. I
Marvis,
don't know what you. Yes.
after you deal with the stone mephits,
Oh,
go to
no.
the other staircase and meet us back up here.
Good call. She say run.
Is Fontiev going to move anywhere, or is he just going to stay there?
If it's okay, I will. How high is the room we were in?
The room that you were in is only about 10 feet high.
Can I go up at least close to the ceiling, just so this way I can't get attacked by by?
How tall are you?
Zorn?
Can't be out of range of the Zorn because there's not enough room. Maybe if you went over to the underground river area, you might be able to.
So if I go 10 feet up in the air, the Zorn can still has reach to me.
Yes.
How big is the Zorn?
They're pretty big.
Yeah, okay.
It was large last you saw it.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move into the stairway over here and just kind of float over here by the stairway, by the underground river.
Okay. Okay. That's Fontiev. Method's turn. They're gonna actually try to back away without disengaging. Do you want an opportunity attack? Marvis?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
That is 12 to hit.
That does hit. Roll damage.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage on the stun member number 1. They back up, and they're just going to go start shooting at you as they retreat down the hall. Actually, they're going to retreat this way. And you were reckless, so they get advantage. So let's say 1. That's 1 hit. 2 hits.
Oh,
3
God.
hits. 2 hits in it, 1 crit.
Oh,
Wow.
wait,
3 hits
the
in it.
Mephits?
Yep.
Oh, they're annoying.
So let's see. It says 3 hits, and then.
Oh my
Oops.
god.
Nachi.
Is anyone else impressed that the dice stacked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
28 blunt damage divided by 2 is 14.
How are you doing, Marvis?
Don't worry about me.
Okay, remember we do have stuff in the purse of many pockets. We have a potion.
And if
Gargoyle's
I have
down.
to, I can pop healing spirit onto you.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
forgot to roll the initiative for the doubles. I gotta do that.
Oh, yeah.
They just never go. It's fine.
I mean, no
I'm
one's
about
done
at
anything
the
really.
halfway market.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good to know.
I'm 76 out of
Let's just have
125.
the attacks on Maggie.
Nice.
So the Zorn pops up. It was going to receive
first-
damage. Yep.
Well, first thing that happens is as soon as I see it, I cast Mind Sliver.
Yep.
So that
Mhm.
is DC 17 Intelligence save. I think.
It rolled an 18 plus 0.
Okay,
And the
so
other save, it rolled a 16 plus 0.
okay. Hold on one second. Unless it's
Now I'll roll the initiative for the doubles.
shuffle, it takes
Yeah, that's probably a good
1d6
call.
the first time it takes. All right, so that's then just 3d6.
Okay, let me know when you got the damage.
Okay, so that's
Ooh,
8
nice.
damage on the it can see me, and then quick question.
Yep.
For Mind Sliver, it says unless the saving throw is successful, the target takes in this case 2d6 psychic damage. Since it's saved, that then means that it takes no damage.
Half.
It takes half? Okay, so then I have to roll that one as well.
I'm going to say that it's not afraid while it passed.
Excuse me.
Wait,
Doesn't it have to roll a save for
So-
the fear?
It rolled an 18 on that, and then.
well,
Dude,
no,
hold on a second, like, your DC is
no,
17.
the 18 was on the Mind Sliver.
Right,
'cause-
no, so it failed again. Yeah, it failed the
Yes.
massage again. Yep.
Yeah, so okay, so that's another 6. So sorry, my question was regarding the Mind Sliver, if because it saved on that, whether it took any damage or not.
Oh, Mind Sliver.
Yeah,
there's-
it says like
I gotta
unless
remember which version that was.
I think I updated it. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So I think okay.
It-
Yeah,
it
it's
says-
the one that's not a wait. I remember it's not the bonus action. There's 4 different versions of this now. Wow. Okay, so
Oh.
now we're updating it to the latest version.
So I
the latest
only
generic.
updated it once since the last time that I cast it. If it has to be a different version, let me know and I'll change that.
I think it's probably the same as the. It's very similar to the third version. So yeah, so it's gonna do 2d6, and then it's good minus d4 in its next saving throw.
Well, that one it failed on that one. It failed the Mind Sliver. No, I'm sorry. It passed the Mind Sliver. It failed on the
Oh, okay.
frightened
So
one.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the past Mind Sliver does no effects. No effects.
Okay. Yep. So then, just that. I think I said 8. Just that 8 damage, and then it's scared of me.
Okay. So, getting back to the doubles, they all rolled pretty good.
Right.
But how am I going to make this fair? Because I kind of forgot about them.
I mean,
feel like
all we've
stuff
done
they've
is
so
walked
far
towards
is
them.
Probably fine. Like,
Yeah.
let's just say they were busy killing other dwarves while this is
I think Kiff shot an arrow at one of them, or a bursting arrow, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
I
done
shot
no
one
I
out.
have done no actual damage.
Okay, let's do the barb devils. I think it's fine. We're just gonna say they killed some
Yeah.
dwarves. Because who cares about the dwarves really?
Well, fair enough, but okay.
Okay. Okay. Barb Devils. So they are going to take cover behind the. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the Zorn.
Yes.
The Zorn is going to try to attack Maggie. My bad.
Okay.
Can't
With
forget that.
disadvantage, and you have to add
'Cause
the
it's
8
frightened.
damage it just took.
And the 8 damage. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, granted is okay.
There's a lot of enemies on the table. Take your time.
I like it. I like this. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that is going to be Maggie's AC is that's a miss,
15. Yep.
and then wow, another natural 1, and then at least a 20 to hit. Are you going to do shield or not? Or no, you already used your action, so you can't do that.
You can't.
And you
then-
rolled that one with disadvantage, right?
Yep, every one of those hit
Okay.
disadvantage. So
Just
there's
making
only one hit with the bite, and that was a 13 piercing damage with the bite.
Okay.
And then he's going to burrow again.
Can I
And actually,
opportunity
you know what? I'm gonna say
attack
you don't-
if it's
Alright.
burrowing? Oh no, sorry, I used my reaction. Never mind.
The reason why you can't is because it's underground.
Yeah.
Because you can't reach underground. So I'm gonna say you don't know where it is until it pops up, but it's not super fast. Okay, so Barb Devils.
Yes. It's devil time.
Okay, they are gonna just start chucking fireballs. Here we go. So let's just put this guy. Okay. They are going to casually step to the side here. Actually,
The
is
only
door-
things
door's
they're
open,
gonna-
right?
Yeah, the only things they're gonna be able to target is baby gremlin.
No, don't get me.
Well, they'll
that
hit
ball.
you, yeah, if it's a big ball. They'll
Baby
also
gremlin.
hit Caleb, but he's resistant to fire. Most likely, he's a devil. And these
Okay,
guys,
they're gonna attack your minions.
yeah,
That's mostly all they can see. So let's see. 24 to hit,
that hits.
19 to hit.
That also hits.
So that is 20 fire damage to the first one.
Hold on, I don't know what their AC is, or I mean their health. It's not great.
They have 22 HP.
Yeah, 22. I could only summon up to level 2, and these guys were everything else was fire. Probably should have waited,
Okay,
but that's
so
fine.
They are going to.
So how much was it?
That was 20 fire damage. Oops.
Okay.
This guy's gonna move and just to be right behind this pillar here, so that's full cover. The other guy can't get that far, but he's gonna attack to try to get rid of at least one of those things. And that is a natural 1 miss and a 16, which should destroy one of them.
Yeah, that does. It
Full cover behind this pillar.
it explodes. Does actually does some damage to the other one.
All right, Kiff's turn.
Alright,
Does
those
3
are
damage to the other one.
They're both.
Actually, I don't know if it does.
Um,
Don't mind me making rolls. I'm making a dex save for the other guy.
so the chain devil hasn't moved yet, correct?
It should have, but it didn't. But let's just move on. It's gonna be a
Kiff,
big problem.
Kiff is going to run over to here, but on the way there, he's going to take a pot shot at the chain devil.
Okay. Where's he gonna run?
From here through there. Yeah. That was not my roll. I just put the die down there.
It's the auto roller isn't working. Like the numbers, it keeps just
It's
saying.
working for me.
Oh, mine
so-
just keeps saying incomplete.
Yeah.
Loading incomplete.
So let's see here. 19 plus 11 minus 5, 30 minus 5, 25 to hit the chain double.
Yep.
Mhm.
And let's make that another bursting arrow. So it'll be 3d. Actually, no, I'm not because of quiver.
Lightning?
I am going to make it bursting
Okay.
because otherwise it
'Cause
wouldn't
it'll
be the 3d6
stack too.
anyway. So it'll be 3d6 plus 5 plus 10. 3d6 plus 15.
Wow. That'll be a lot.
No, it won't. 22.
Okay.
That's the first attack. We're gonna go for the second one.
That's a lot though.
That will not be a sharpshooter. That will be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
And that will be Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try it.
We're here.
Let's try the new. Let's try our new pushback arrow.
You know, push up.
Oh, gonna push
Yeah.
him. Trying to push him out the door.
Yeah. Where did I put? I had the new.
Strength
Right.
save. What's your DC?
I thought there was no strength save for that. I thought we discussed it's just it's 10 foot back with 2d6 force.
All right, sure. No problem. Roll the damage.
Yeah.
The other guy's gonna have to do strength save or be knocked over. So
There we go. That's better. Let's see here. 22 damage to both of them because of quiver of lightning, and the chain devil's pushed back into the bone devil.
Okay, so the bone devil falls down.
Yeah.
You said 22 damage to both of them.
Yeah, because of quiver of lightning.
All right. Okay. So 34.
That's why I
Push
thought
back. That guy's knocked down.
Nice.
I had the wrong character
Block
sheet
up.
open.
Oh, did you have
Okay,
level
and then
9
Kiff
open?
is gonna take cover again, right?
Yes, he is cover
Yeah.
behind the
Yeah,
thing.
these sharpshooter people are just owning these.
Yeah,
That
hey,
one wasn't even sharpshooter.
damage dealers. That's their job. I mean, he's a fighter. That's literally his job.
We are literally DPS. This is what we do.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Did you guys already take out 2 of the devils?
No,
They
none
are
of
teaching
devils.
us, for sure.
Oh, okay.
We knocked one over.
I couldn't tell what the little red spots were.
Oh, they're dead dwarves.
Red spots are dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah. Oh,
So Bone Devil is gonna start gently flying in the air, and he's gonna get a big bone spear ready to throw.
uh-oh.
And whoever you can see, he doesn't see. So you know what?
Probably
Gromlin-
just the glacial.
Gromlin's gonna just run away. He doesn't want to be here.
And he can't really see anyone.
He's gonna get a bone spear ready to throw
Yeah.
because he can't go too fast to actually cause serious damage.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Chain Devil. Chain Devil is finally gonna summon chains.
Hey, chains.
So he's gonna put him here.
Oh, wow, he can summon for very far away. I'm not saying it's a
Within
bad thing.
60 feet, so let's check that. It's 12.
Within how many? 60?
60.
No,
And
these
60
are way
feet.
too far away. This 15,
So,
16. The wall's
Alright,
coming
so-
with him. There you go.
And 2 here. Okay. And they're gonna attack the remaining elemental.
They have to be like here, I think.
That is 25 to hit the remaining elemental for 11 damage. Does the thing still exist?
How much?
11 damage. To
No, yeah,
the
it still
elemental.
exists. It has 19 HP. The HP is up there. It's
Okay,
8
next
HP.
one's gonna attack. And it is restrained, so you got advantage of the next one.
Oh, the chains.
That
Yeah.
is a hit.
Yeah,
And so
well-
the other one's gonna be destroyed.
Well, they did nothing. That's fine.
They took attacks away that.
That
could
is
have hit
true.
you, so-
Well, no, they couldn't have. I'm over here.
Oh.
I'm
well,
a good 200
would've hit
feet
me.
away from everyone else.
There are attacks
And
that
I
would
can't
have
get
hit
there.
the
Who could
collective
have
us.
possibly hit someone else? Yes,
Yeah.
the collective us. I like that. Continue.
It doesn't actually specify what the speed of these should be, but I'm gonna say they have the basic speed of 30.
They move?
They move, yeah.
What?
They're literally animated.
Animated
Chains.
chains? I guess I haven't fought a chain devil in a very long time.
All right, now we get some fun with Kiff here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
are
so
gonna need
minimum
help.
20 to hit.
Minimum of what? I'm sorry. What?
20.
Minimum is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, Kiff takes 22 damage,
Okay.
and you are definitely restrained and grappled.
We're gonna need help. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
Okay, the Chain Devil is gonna hide here. Okay, great. So what time is it? Okay, good. Maggie.
Yes. I'm going to move 6 spaces so I think I can get to here. If I'm here, Fontiev can still see me, yes?
This door is closed, but yeah, Fontiev can see you.
Yeah, because he's the other way. Okay, so I will be here. And then I'm going to
Yeah, feel free to do your thing
Uh,
first with the Zorn.
yeah,
I don't want to distract
once
you.
Oh, no,
again,
I'm sorry. These people should have moved. They're gonna move up. What is it? Like, let's say they move up this way, and they say, "How much are you gonna pay us?" Mercenaries need payment up front, you see, for obvious reasons.
I assume they're talking to Fontiev.
They're talking
since he's
generally to
there.
Fontiev and you.
So I don't know how it works. I still look scary. I don't know if they count as allies or not.
You
You-
just
you-
turn to them and you just start screaming into the most like demonic voice. You will work for free.
You could try that as intimidation, or you could accept them from the effect.
I
Up to you.
guess I will. Well, it depends. If they agree to help us, I will accept them from it. Well, there's an earth elemental currently somewhere below us, so until we get out of this room, I can't really give you the payment, unfortunately, but you're welcome to take some shots at it for practice once it pops back up. And if you know, harm it and I survive, then sure, I'll pay you.
Say, now we need more of a tangible reward.
I don't know what to tell you. All
Okay,
the money is in the vault. Anyway,
What's Maggie gonna do on her turn?
Sandwiches.
so I am going to, again, I'll have to hold my action. Once this thing pops up, I will cast, what is the name of that spell? Oh shoot, wait, no, I don't think I can. Can I? Nope, I cannot do Hypnotic Pattern. I guess I'll have to fireball it once it shows up then. Yeah.
How much gold do we have in the bag of holding, or
I
purse many pockets rather?
I don't think we have any gold in
We
the
have no gold in the purse.
bag of many holding. Sorry, bag of holding.
Bag of many
with
holding.
many pockets. Listen. But Fontiev, I would also recommend once this thing pops up that maybe you hold your actions for that, because we need to just hit it once it's up. Yeah. So that's me.
Okay. I believe it's Marvis's turn.
Okay.
Did Dromik already go?
No.
Then
Dromik
Aren't you
is-
next
Dromik
in
is-
line?
No, Dromik is before me.
Dromik is.
Oh.
Initiative, yeah.
We
Dromik
had
is
one
in.
round where they were like barring the doors. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm jumping forth between two different sides of the map, so I can't
It's
see
very.
the initiative
Yeah.
key.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
After Maggie's Dromik.
Yes. I'm going to move my 60 feet. That's 39. Actually, I'm going to move to here. This is 9. I have 15 more feet to go.
Caleb holds out a scroll to you and says, "Hey, if you don't have time to read the contract, that's okay, but this fight could all be over in as little as 6 seconds."
I'm going to look at it and say,
When you
I thought
pay
that contract
17
was for
pinks of
Yllaxis.
1995.
I thought that contract was for Yllaxis. And then I'm
So
going...
It covers all sorts of things.
I had an idea, but I think I'm going to
He
wait.
says, "Look at your poor little friend Kiff, wrapped in razor-sharp spiky chains."
He hasn't even been touched, has he? Oh, yeah, he has. He's grappled. He's all kinds of grappled.
Yep.
Yep.
He's grappled in specifically spiky chains. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, like they'll continue to damage him if he's stuck there. I'm thinking.
Wait, where is Kiff? I don't see Kiff.
He's covered in triangles.
Oh, okay. I was like, I
There's-
saw
there's
something
many
there, but I
triangles.
wasn't sure if it was Kiff or not. I was like,
Yes, no, you know, you got it.
While
so
Dromik
good
is
at
deciding
hiding.
what does Marvis want to do at his severely trapped state over here.
I know what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I just figured it out. If you want to have me go.
go ahead.
Yep.
And conjure elemental, the big one. Wink.
Uh-oh.
Water elemental. Wink. From hold on. Whoa. That is within range of my thing. If I stand like pretty much here, like right outside the doorway, well, actually right in the doorway, it'd be right about
90
here.
feet. Okay.
Yeah, 90 feet. So it's gonna be a water elemental. Ah. And actually, you know what? I'm going to use, because here I had 15 more feet, so I'm actually gonna move in the room for 5.
Oh, wait. Okay,
What?
then the
Yeah.
Bone Devil's gonna throw the Bone Spirit.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna do it before I conjure, though. That's fine. I'm full HP.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. I want to be kind of... Actually, no, I don't want to be next to those chains. What am I doing?
That's a crit. Nice.
Oh, well, good.
So
fine.
Dromik is impaled and pushed back. I guess let's do a strength save. Let's do a strength save for Dromik.
Okay. Yeah, I have a 10 strength, so... Nothing crazy. Fail.
Fail. Okay, Dromik is pushed back and impaled against the wall and pinned.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I was here. I would hit this.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah. So that's fine. I just don't want to be pushed all the way the fuck back. But then I'm gonna conjure a water elemental on top of the chain devil,
Okay.
which it can do.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have. You need to make a what kind of save? There is a save that goes along with that. Each creature within the elemental space must make a strength save.
Okay.
DC 15.
And what's the radius on that?
Every creature that is sharing the same space as the water elemental, so just the chain devil.
Okay. You guys are really abusing this poor chain devil.
Yeah, I'm done with him. He already got Kiff.
That is 18 plus 2.
God damn it.
18 plus 4.
He saves, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
You are pushed out of my space back 5 feet. Actually, no, it's a large-sized creature. So this should be much bigger. A large is 4 squares. Boink. So it should be pushed back, like, here.
You can choose a direction.
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Away from my friend. That just kind of happens. That's not like a thing. And now I have to recharge that though. Whelm. I guess, is that an attack or is that a... Yeah, I guess it is an action.
It's like an ability.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the damage on the spear?
No, you did not.
Okay, so that's gonna be 26 piercing damage.
Okay. I'm gonna add that in just a minute. Because I think there's damage that goes along with Whelm.
That was before you cast the spell.
Yes, that doesn't matter.
And what's your Marvis doing meanwhile?
I'm running this way.
Are you attempting to fuck with the magical clusterfuck over here?
Nope.
I
Okay.
have a quick question.
Yeah.
For you, Charles. Can you take a look at the water elemental stat block? I'm confused at the wording. If Whelm is unsuccessful, no damage is taken, is what it seems like to me.
Yeah, no damage, but does get pushed.
That would be
With
it.
no-
Correct?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was unsuccessful. Sorry. I'm gonna keep going. That was it.
Alright. I gotta roll that. I didn't mean to roll that. Ignore that.
Ignoring.
Ah, damn it, still uncharged. Oh well. Okay, I will attack the one that I hit first when it tried to run away. Well, when it did run away. That is 12 to
Late
hit.
11 AC, so it should hit.
Okay. That was 12 to hit. That's 12 damage.
It explodes. Make your dex save with advantage for danger sense.
Okay.
As tiny little rock shards fly everywhere.
Dex save. That is 5.
Okay, that's going to be 9 damage, and your rock shards divided by 2 is 4. The other one takes full damage from that. And you can do your other attacks.
I'm going to attack the other one.
Okay. Fontiev's next after that.
That's 21 to hit.
Yep, definitely it's.
That's 14 damage.
It explodes. No dex save.
Okay. That is 17. No, 11. 11. 11.
11.
Yes.
As rock chips fly everywhere, you take another 5 divided by 2 is 2 damage. You now have no more enemies in your vicinity.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, I can't do anything else. I have no more movement. That was 40. So my
Okay.
turn is done.
Fontiev.
I guess I'm drawing an arrow and waiting for the Zorn fucker to pop up.
These people are saying if you want our help, you gotta pay us something in gold or magic items.
That's nice. None of us have anything.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I mean, I have 500. I have like, this is not in character to them. This is just to the group. I have like 550 in gold.
Oh,
On
you have way
person.
more than me. I have 100.
Yeah, I kind of spent all my gold, I don't know, freeing slaves, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how much they would want. I mean,
tossing some gold to them like a free action?
I
You can
guess.
just drop it on the floor if you want.
Come get it, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Okay, so I mean, what should I offer them?
Actually, if you drop it on the floor, that might be a wise decision to put it about
Could you imagine
here.
they go to get the money and then
Well-
the Zorn just pops
the,
up and
the
is like,
Zorn,
"Rah!"
the Zorn can sense coins. It literally has a coin sense. It senses treasures and metals. So, I mean, I don't know that in character, but like, you know, if you happen to drop some coins, it knows where they are.
Yeah.
Okay, so should I say? Should I just like toss them like freaking? Say like, I don't know, like 20 gold. Would that be acceptable? Or I'm very
Who are
confused.
you talking to?
I'm literally. This is internal conversation between the group right now.
I don't know.
I've never actually done that.
Ask them.
Before in game.
Ask them. Say how much.
Like, I'll give you 20 gold if you help.
Tyrion says, I speak for the group when I say, if you give us 50, we can throw a few shots in your direction. Just tell us where to go.
Come into the
50. We'll aid the cause.
So 50 to aid.
Yep. He
Yes.
says, just toss me a little sack of gold, and we'll be good to go.
I'm gonna do the smart thing here and say, I'm gonna toss them 25 gold, like half now, half after the job is the rest of the half after the job is completed.
Tyrion looks pretty annoyed, but he comes up and he takes it.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
just
what do
like
you want?
I'm no fool.
What do you want us to do? We heard there's some kind of magic shit going on down the stairs there. We heard some fighting up there. What would you prefer?
Tell them they have a contract they have to sign and have them head towards Kiff.
Yeah.
So,
Sure, why
yeah.
not?
Good call.
I think first order of business is if they can attack this Zorn once it shows up. Once that's done with, we can all head to try to help with the devils.
All right, that's the plan. We just relay that to them for brevity.
Okay, so they're officially gonna go on Rob's turn now. So they're all gonna collectively act as a group. So they're gonna go up here. They're gonna look down the stairs. They're gonna see all this bullshit down there. Is that your spell? Asking Maggie.
Nope.
You want us to dispel it?
Do we want to dispel it? I
Marvis,
mean,
do you need them to dispel that?
What happened?
Do you need them to dispel the cage and the other thing?
No, why? Who? I'm at the stairs.
Okay.
Other stairs.
Well, time for a second. I'm just gonna point this out right now. We've kind of just blocked off a vector of like influence that things could go around through, so we might as well leave that there. And Marvis can just literally go to the room that we needed to go to anyway. If I'm correct in assuming
So
that
the only problem is that where if Marvis goes through the free path, it is like a long route to get to us. But
Well, I'm talking about the stairs
having
to the chapel. Like, if you went to the chapel where everybody else is fighting right now.
That's a bad decision.
No,
Remember
we're not
that
gonna
time
send
you
him
said
into
don't
a
split the
chapel
party?
to fight like a Deva and a bunch of other
By
Celestials
himself?
alone. Like, no, that sounds bad. I think honestly, I think
That's also a
Yeah.
long ass
They're both long.
trek. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
I
the
mean, it's up
best
to you.
thing.
No
I
The
options.
think
only
the,
short one was that yellow path, but
yeah.
it's still gonna take me a while because
Strategically speaking, I think what makes the most sense is leave the force cage there because it blocks an access route, a route if the Celestials do come down through the crypt, and we've blocked the door, so they'll have
Yeah,
to.
that's my point.
So Marvis, if you're able, and if everyone else can wait for him to catch up, I think just tell them instead of dispelling to hold what they have until the Zorn pops up, and then and Marvis will just have to follow the long way. If that's okay with everyone.
Okay. So where,
I'm okay with it.
where do you want these guys to go? You want them to go help with the devils?
I think we want to help them kill the Zorn first, and then go
If-
after the
well,
devils.
if they can reach the devils, that's great. If not, then we'll have to take care of the Zorn in this room and then head over. But I don't know how much movement they have.
how about half stay
They
with
can
you
go
and the
another-
other half go to the demons. So this is where Dromik and Kiff are,
Yeah.
just for now. Because
Yeah.
against
Yeah, if they can make it,
Mhm.
then they can all go to the devils.
because against
what
the
I would say.
Zord, if it's
mean,
half,
Yeah,
it's you and Fontiev plus what is it, 6, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I also prepared fireballs, so they would just potentially be fodder. I just wasn't sure if they could, because they already moved, if they could reach the devil's area. But we can have them just keep running that way. That makes sense.
So do you want them to go half and half?
No, I think they can all just go to the devils.
Okay, they're all gonna go. They're gonna get up to here.
Okay.
So that concludes Fontiev's turn. Fontiev, you wanted to just ready your shot, right?
Yeah, that was the plan. I'm just gonna have I'm gonna have my bow drawn to shoot the Zorn if and when it pops up,
Okay. Now that you're dead, Zorn's turn. Zorn pops up.
which
Where
is
does pops up? Actually, right here next to Maggie.
okay. So that's
So it immediately takes the Maggie damage first, right?
yep, and that's gonna be a sharpshooter for me.
I don't know if
That's a natural one on the save.
Okay. So I will, I guess, roll that first.
Mhm.
Which is
And it's not gonna die from that. So Fontiev, do your shot.
It's over 20 to hit.
that's 12 psychic damage.
Oof.
$28 damage.
Oof. Whoa. Yeah, you seriously damaged this thing now.
Oh, I thought you meant the.
Well,
yeah.
hold on, Fontiev, is that the end of your?
That was the held action.
Yeah.
Held action is only one attack.
Okay.
No,
Well,
that-
I
that's
had
my
a
point.
held
That's
action to
Oscar.
fireball, so which I did not do yet because the second it saw me, it did that. So I am going to aim the fireball. That's a 20-foot radius, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Tyrion says, "Whoa, dude, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
It won't
I'm
hit
with
you.
him on this one.
it probably won't hit you.
Dodge fast.
So it's it's like at the edge, and they're all on the other side. So I'm gonna put it just behind, so it only hits the Zorn and probably destroys this table. But they're all fine.
And set the table on fire.
Yeah, that's
but there's
fine.
not a whole lot of other flammable stuff in here.
So Dex save.
Dex save plus 0 is 19.
Okay, it passes, but hold on. I have 8. 29 halved is 15.
Yep. Okay, 15. It's still there, but it's severely damaged.
Okay, and let me just mark off that I cast
72
that.
taken. has been summoned and planar bound to do one thing, which is to attack Maggie. So it is going to go ahead and attempt to do so, despite being quite afraid.
Disadvantage on everything.
Disadvantage on everything. So that's a 16 to hit. Maggie's AC is what?
15.
15.
15. 1 hit. 2 hit. 3 hit. 3 hits for a total of 18 damage.
Okay.
18 slashing with claws.
Okay.
And then it's going to burrow once more.
And no one was able to, as it was like moving down to burrow, was able to attack it.
The problem is that its opportunity attack is when they leave your reach, and when it leaves its reach, it's going to be prone, so
That
it
makes
can't be
Okay.
reached. Okay, Barb Devils. The good thing about the Barb Devils is that actually that's not good. There's a water elemental like right there.
Yeah.
The Bone Devil says attack the Druid, kill the Druid. So he's ignore the water elemental. Okay. So they're going to peek out from behind their cover. This one is going to actually go over to this cover. And they're going to both attack Dromik. But I'm going to say Dromik has half cover because of all the pillars in here.
Cool.
So
question about restrained. Since we are both that, can you attack while restrained?
you can. You just have disadvantage.
Okay. And sorry,
what's
I'll ask on
Dromik's
my
AC?
turn. Dromik's AC is 17, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 17.
Okay, so +2 is 19 from that cover.
Yeah,
so
that's-
we're going to have 4 attacks this with advantage versus 19. So that's 1.
I have 47
1
hit points. Just so you know.
2 hits. 3 hits. And yeah, 3 hits. 3 out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be these little firebolts flying at Dromik's face. Poor little Dromik stuck to the wall. Is going to be a total of 30 fire damage.
Okay.
And please make 3 concentration saves.
With advantage on all
With
3.
advantage. I don't think it'll be that hard to make that.
I hope not.
These guys are going to huddle behind this full cover here.
1 save. 10 saves.
Yep.
2 saves. 3 saves.
Okay. It's Kiff's turn. And on the start of Kiff's turn, he receives the chain squeeze damage. So this is basically my memorize every devil course here. Okay. So he receives 46 automatic chain damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're really, really, really bad. That's
16
exactly why I went directly after the chain devils.
by Speggy chains. 16.
Okay. So question.
Yep.
Kiff has a big bottle of moisturizer and a big bottle of chili oil. Can Kiff douse himself in one of these particular substances to make him slippery in an attempt to break out of the chains?
Yeah, that would be definitely an advantage to break out of the chains. So you could, I'm going to say you can do that as an attack.
Sure.
So the whole thing will cost you an attack, and you will not have the items anywhere.
Okay, that's fine.
But you will have advantage on your acrobatics or athletics check to get out from behind the chains.
Copy that.
If you can move to me, it might be good for you.
That'd be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Kiff flips out. Just keep in mind that they do retain the right to opportunity attack you if you go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's almost 11, so we can stop anytime.
How is this going to work with Yllaxis when Sean comes back next week?
She must have been sleeping in, I guess.
Okay. I just want to. I'm wondering where she's going to start. We'll figure that out next week.
Well, the sleeping quarters are pretty close by.
She's
okay.
gonna show up. Hey guys, but it's like, why is everyone covered in blood?
Well, Kiff is going to not risk it, and he's going to use his action surge to disengage.
Good call.
Alright.
Good call.
And he's going to move. Let's see here, 5,
Stay within touch range of me for 1 second, or no?
Sure. Yeah.
Can you hold action to move, or no? I can't remember.
Well, I can do part of my movement, and then the rest, right?
Well, I know, but I need to take a turn to heal you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's your HP at, by the way?
47. Oh, not 47. 56. 46.
Yeah. I need to take a turn to heal you. I don't know if you can hold movement. If the DM says you can
Well,
hold your
I mean, worst comes to worst,
But-
I'll stay right here because I have an idea for you anyway.
Okay.
Are you taking cover behind the impaled Dromik? That kind of works. I
Yeah.
guess.
Sure.
He's
sure,
size
why not?
small and I'm size medium, so it should work kind of.
Okay. Should we stop here, or should we do some more?
Where are we at on the turn list?
We were at the top of the round,
Oh,
which is Kiff. Yeah, Kiff. Yeah.
oh. Yeah, I guess we should just wait here. Unless people want to do another round, but I could wait. I could go. I'd prefer
I
Yllaxis to
could wait.
be here.
I really
I'm
can't do
okay
anything.
waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also would
I,
just.
I'm basically just gonna sit here and just like wait for the thing to show up again and just fire
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
You
let's
hear a lot
wait.
of banging on the door down the hall, by the way.
Let's wait for next
I
week.
really have to.
Order.
For me, it's all dash, and
Yeah, it's you. You're just
the
gonna be
way
dashing.
that door is
That one.
banging, I'm gonna run into these mofos.
Yeah, you're
Mother
gonna.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you.
Well, let's talk about this next week.
Yeah.
Because
I
let's
agree.
save all of our planning for next week, only because Yllaxis is not here, and she may
Yep.
she's gonna come in and actually be a big help,
Yep.
especially against both devils and Deva.
Mm,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe not as much Deva, but devils definitely. Okay. Oh boy.
Thanks for playing, guys. This is
Yeah,
such a great
absolutely.
escape from all the cares of the world.
If you enjoyed watching the Wednesday nights, please like and subscribe. We will be back every Wednesday for more Dungeons & Dragons adventures. And for now, bye!